Like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
Yo, that was quick.
Yo, what is up?
So what is going on, everybody? I think we got Josh in the house already. So we got people tuning in right now.
Yes,
man, it's been a fun week. You've hatching out some cool stuff, aren't you?
Yep. I got my blood stuff is starting to pop out. So, and they're looking good too. That that one that popped out today is really, really dark.
Yeah, that's gonna be some awesome stuff. That's what I'm telling you. When you sent me that, I was like this. I'm like, well, you proved out to be head albino because it was a possible head albino. It was 66.
Mm-hmm.
So you proved out that, and I'm like, well, man, that's pretty tangy for a cross. That's like that of mine to try to make some money. Is that kind of funny? Someone that come to me, and now I don't even care. I don't even care what this kid says. He came to me a while ago and says, I'm losing geckos left and right. They're dying out of the egg and they're dying. And I've lost like 20 babies already. And I use the containers that you do. Do you poke holes in it? And I said, no, I don't poke holes in my containers. I never have. I don't. And I don't lose eggs. I don't lose
either.
Babies. So I was like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I just said, this is what it is. I don't know. It's not going to hurt poking holes. So poke holes. I don't know. He's losing eggs. Well, now he pokes holes and he's not losing eggs. He puts out a video today using my picture. He messed up. It's on his thumbnail. He's using my picture, my copyrighted picture, that's what pictures are, to draw attention to his video to gain clicks, which he makes money on, and that's a big no-no. It's actually in the copyright claims of YouTube not to do it. Right there's my copyright claim. I even put on his foot, I want it taken down. Dude, take it down. I don't want nothing to do with your channel. Go do what you do. Breed lemon frost, do what you do. I don't give a shit. Take down my stuff. Don't even ask me for help anymore. You ask me for help when you're losing animals and you're killing animals and you're doing that, and I help you out, and then you go around and don't message me to ask me if you could use one of my pictures. Screw you now, dude. We're done.
You know what? I'll tell you right now. I don't poke holes in my containers either, and I have absolutely no issues whatsoever.
And just to show people that this is mine, someone's going to say, are you sure it's yours? Are you sure? And let's go ahead and go to where is, we can go here. Let's go Insta. Go Insta, if I can do this, right? Instagram. And we can just go to my page. We go to my profile. And this is exactly where he took that picture, right there.
Boom. Got him.
So screw that dude. I actually helped him out with that situation. Then he uses Ron Tremper's name. Well, Ron Tremper says do it this way. That worked for Ron Tremper. Guess what? I produce thousands of geckos a year. I don't do it. That's what I do. And you're going to use my picture because you don't produce enough to do your own pictures. You're going to steal mine? Dude, go take some pictures, your own pictures, dude.
Yep.
That's it. And I'm about poking holes. If poking holes works for him, it works. That's awesome. I mean, seriously, if poking holes works for the kid, poke holes. It's not going to matter either way. I don't poke holes, but he used that picture to take a jab at me.
Yeah, I don't poke holes myself.
Dude, I produce more in my sleep than that kid does.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But I hope he has to take it down now because that's messed up. That he used your stuff.
I don't get it. It's stupid. It upset me. I was in a really good mood because my stores are hitting goal. I mean, I'm destroying stuff and my job, and it's just rocking and rolling. And dude, I love the if anyone wants to go and report that new video that he got out, it's awesome. I put a copyright claim out on it already. And it actually has using pictures in thumbnails. It's a copyright thing in YouTube. And when I talked to a certain somebody, I was like, "Hey, guess what? I talked to a legal representative, and he says he's using it as a thumbnail to draw clicks to his video to gain money. That is illegal." I was like, "Cool, done."
Well, every once in a while, Mark, some people do lose right out of the egg. It just happens. But not like he was losing.
I don't lose nothing out of the egg. If it hatches, it hatches. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I had one last year that came out 90% and died. It just was 90% out and it just died. I don't know what happened.
I mean, if you can't go off of losing 20 babies. You can't go off losing, 2 babies to 100 babies. You got to go up percent. I mean, I lose percent of stuff that, if the egg's bad, the egg's bad. If it's not, it's not. I mean, the deformed babies he's posting lately. I get screenshots of deformed babies he's posting.
Yep.
First in the world stuff. I'm like, whatever. I don't care anymore. This ticked me off. Take your own pictures. The problem is your pictures are deformed. Do what you do. Leave my stuff off of it.
Now, you mean that world's first stuff that he was talking about?
I don't know. Someone sent me a picture of it.
But was that like deformed or something?
Oh, there's 2. Someone sent me pictures of it. Could have been the picture. I don't know the screenshot. Had deformed eyes.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't look at it. So.
Yeah, someone said this. He's saying this is a world first, is it? And it was some type of snow or I don't know what it was. It looks snow to me. I was like, it looks snow to me. That's all I said to the person. I'm like, it looks snow to me. I don't know. So what really just got me was he used my picture, because he doesn't have any pictures to show anybody.
No.
And he's using it it just pissed me off. So that rant's over. He can screw off. I'm not helping him no more. I don't care if his whole place burns down. I don't care. He's nobody to me. No. I mean, he's nobody. He's nothing. He puts content out. There's people that love content. Okay, go watch his content. What he does is he goes around asking a bunch of people their opinions, and then he puts it out as his own opinion later that day. That's
I know what he does.
That's what he does.
I know exactly what it is. I have no time for that crap. Hey, Mark, you should go over to YouTube and watch this so we get the views on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's fun. But anyways, that's my rant today. But you have another thing we could talk about, the newspaper deal.
The newspapers, yes.
Not something you want to do for reptiles.
Reptiles. No. Did I send you a copy of that picture? Everybody says newspapers are okay because they're printed with soybean ink and stuff like that, but they use chemicals to dry it, which dries out your snake. They also cause cancer and all kinds of hazardous stuff, and then they use chemicals to clean the machines that put the stuff in. So my buddy who owns a print shop, here, I'm gonna send you the picture right now, sent me this picture, and it's absolutely horrible to use newspaper on your animals.
Yeah, I haven't used newspaper. When I had snakes, I used unprinted newspaper, the end rolls, and I stopped using that too.
I'll be honest with you, I've used newspaper in the past, but that after I found this, I stopped using newspaper.
Yeah, newspaper is one of them things I don't use. People ask why I don't use any in my breeder bins. I don't use any substrate for my leopard geckos in my rack systems. In the babies, I just put 2 pieces of paper towel, them selective folds, and I put them so it's 2 layers.
Yep.
And that's what I do. I don't use it at all.
Yeah, no, newspaper's bad. It actually dries out the animal. And then, everybody's like, they're fine. But yeah, you know what? When they get wet in there, like if they go to the bathroom or anything, and then all them chemicals get released out. But if you see that picture I just shared you, it shows you exactly how bad newspaper is.
Let's see if I can go to it.
Paper towels are kind of iffy too because they bleach them, but they're better than newspaper any day of the week because there's no ink in it. But I use paper towels. See.
Oh, I can share this right away. Oh, it's some papers. See here? There's papers that never happened with the lemon frost. See, lemon frost pathology report. Mm-hmm. Isn't that funny? Let's see there. I can't read it. I can read it real quick. It says, harmful if swallowed, cause skin irritation, may cause an allergic skin reaction, cause serious eye irritation, may cause respiratory irritation, may damage fertility or unborn children. Avoid contact during pregnancy while nursing, washing exposed skin thoroughly. Afflicted handling. Do not eat, drink, or smoke when using this product. Avoid release in the environment. Wear protective gloves and protective clothing. Eye protection, face protection. Store at temperatures not exceeding 100 degrees. Yeah, that sounds like some nice stuff, don't it?
Yeah, and that is the ink. That is the soybean ink that they use on for newspapers. That's what they put on your newspapers when the print that's on your newspapers. So that should show you right there. Certain person uses them, and if he gets deformed animals, don't you think that would have something to do with it?
I mean, the whole, when he's posting deformed animals and stuff, I mean, there's so much. I can't say that I'm in his collection, so I don't know. But I mean, that's where I would start looking too, because does he use newspaper? I haven't watched his videos other than that one I really got upset about, and then this one I just seen the screenshot, or I mean the thumbnail, so I haven't even watched the video.
Oh, he used newspaper because he did that one video, and I commented, well, maybe your problem's your newspaper, you shouldn't use it, and then it's an industry standard, and all. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, bud.
I don't use newspaper. I don't know of any leopard gecko breeder that uses newspaper. Did Ron Tremper?
Not sure. He may have.
Because the industry standard in ball pythons are end rolls. The end rolls of the paper. People would contact newspapers and buy the end rolls of it, and it would be hundreds of feet, because I guess they can't go down to the last bit or something.
Yeah, no, they got to stop at a certain spot, I guess. Yeah,
so they use that. That was an industry standard for ball pythons and stuff, and there's people that would buy that and then pre-cut it. And but leopard geckos, it's been paper towel or no substrate at all. That's the way it's been. Mm-hmm. I saw Bubba's video on how he set up his I don't remember what he was using, but looks like he would be a good Bubba's awesome. I love Bubba. David's awesome.
Bubba's great.
Bubba's my homie.
Mm-hmm. And I talk to him all the time. It's funny.
There's people that talk to me, and then I'll be going through my message. I'm like, oh, I missed your message. I'm so sorry. Oh, geez. And it's just, I like today at work, I was jam packed. I run 2 stores, so literally, I think I talked to you in the morning, and I didn't talk to anyone all day. It was like I was done. And there's Emily. What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up?
But yeah, industry standard. I think the industry standard even kind of gets some flack because we don't put substrate in adult breeder tubs. And I mean, that's something that we get kind of flack for. We get yelled at for that we don't give them substrate. It's just because loose substrate something that, is frowned upon too. And newspaper I don't like using. And I'm not putting paper towel in my breeder tubs.
Well, here's what I got to say. If you put newspaper or even paper towels in your breeder tubs, when the male leaves his scent and you have to change that paper out because it gets messed, he spends more energy doing that than he does breeding. Now Ron Tremper never used newspaper either in his adult tubs because the male sits and he doesn't even really clean, he just scrapes it out because it turns around. It's a lot of effort for the male.
Let's be honest, everyone wants honesty, and as a breeder we keep different than a pet person. There's a reason we're breeding these animals. That's what we do. We're breeding these animals for a profit, and let's just be honest. That's what we do. But I mean, I just scrape out my breeder tubs. My breeder tubs get scrubbed down after they've done laying. Once they're done laying, I'll scrub it out, and it'll be clean the rest of the year. It's the way. During breeding season, someone came to my tub, like, why'd you just scrape that out? Because that's it. They just produce better. Let's see. I have awesome news. I sold my bearded dragons and started selling isopods to my local. Oh, that's pretty hot. That's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Yep. Congratulations.
Congrats. Let's see. I noticed zero difference whether I clean or not, and I put the male in with the female or not. The males always waste time screwing around. I don't. Are you ready for this? Someone's going to yell at me for this too. Guys, I don't sit there and wait for the male to breed.
I don't either.
I'm
I
in the room. I'm in the area. If I hear a scuffle, I'll go to that tub.
That's what I do. I put them in there, and then if I hear a scuffle or like the tail going or something, I'll crack the tub a little bit and get my camera so I can get a good picture. Usually it ends up. It depends on what the male is. Some males, the blood male, you never see do nothing until you're leaving the room. But the other male, the bell, the het bell male, as soon as you drop him in there, he's like, "Yo, what's up?"
I'll leave males in 24 hours. Some breed right away. If I do see a lock, I'll remove that male and use them again. You know, but do I? No, I won't. You know, put him like, oh, there's a lock, and I'll put him down with the next female right away. Usually, a male will breed one female a day, and then it goes back in his cage if I see block. But I'll leave him in 24 hours, take him out 24 hours, and I do that for 70 straight. Then he gets like 3 to 4 days off. Because I mean, he's going to be used pretty quickly. But I mean, they're just like us. They're just ready to breed all the time. I mean, I love that. I love when people try to look at things a different way. I do like that. But when you look at things a different way than what's working, I mean, I've been asked, how do you produce 16 to 20 eggs per female? I feed my females during breeding season. Do you know how long it was that people thought females did not eat during breeding season?
Oh, I remember that, but I always did. I make sure they have food.
All my females eat. Yeah. Now the only time they don't eat is during ovulation.
Tanisha,
when you see that bright pink, hey, what you doing, Tanisha? Yeah, I mean, it's just that I had two doing cartwheels the other day. Male took a chunk out of her tail, and she's already almost healed. I rarely, I think I count on one hand how many times a male has attacked a female.
It's always the other way around.
It's usually the female's like, screw you, boy, it's done.
Well, I had that one bite the tip off off the tail of my boy down there.
Females get nasty. I mean, females get nasty. But I never put down something that's working for someone else. Like, if you're one of them ones that pair it up and wait till it breeds and then remove it, if that's working for you, do it. If it's not working for you, find something that does work for you. My first season, how do you guys decide on hold? You got stuff you're trying to hold back. But how do you decide?
I decide. I let it get bigger first before I decide if it's going or not. And then again, even if I hold something back, if somebody offers me the right thing, it's gonna go. That's just the way I am, though.
I have two ways. It's a couple ways. The very first animal I produce is always a male, and I hold it back no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. The very first of every year gets held back, and it's always a male, and it doesn't always breed. It's just there. Like, I have a bell het. It's an eclipse het bell that never breeds from 2 years ago. The other one is special projects. I hold everything back until they are full adult. Every single one. I do not care. Every single one gets held back for special projects. And then anything that's normal, I hold back around maybe. It has to really blow me away. It has to be like boom. And I don't hold back until I don't decide holdbacks until they're like 20 grams, 30 grams.
Yeah, like that female I produced today, which was that really dark one, she probably ain't going to go nowhere. Depends on what she looks like as she grows. And then it's tough with them first two that I produced because they're both, they're eye catchers. They're really tangy orange. Tanisha, it snowed here too today. Don't feel bad.
That one you just hashed, the one that is not albino, that's tangy for a cross.
Well, I sent you a picture if you want to put it up.
Oh yeah, you did. I should get it up. Where is it at? There we go. There it is. Why is it all like that? What the hell? What in the world? I got it on the. I'm doing this. I'm changing screens, guys. I had
Thank
it
you,
to my
Leo.
left.
I try.
Stop screen. I know you sent it to me earlier today.
I could send it to you again real quick.
Nope, I got it right here. It's tangy for a cross. I got it now. I just got to share my screen again. Share screen. I want to do volume. There we go. It's tangy for a cross because I know you took that to a
Max, no female.
Yeah, Max no.
Clouded.
Yeah, that's not Max no. I guarantee that. It's tangy for the other picture. I thought I seen one that was tangier than that.
Yeah, when I got it out of there and put it in the no, it's not gonna be that one because I'm looking through the. That's my thing. You got to go up further.
Oh, Josh,
Right there. You can go down. You already passed it. Down, we're right in there. There you go.
Yeah, see, it has some tanginess to it. Tangy for a cross. Sent you a pic. I'm gonna get that up right now. It's a nice picture though. That's gonna be a nice gecko. That one's gonna be what you're looking for out of that clouded stuff. Look at this insanity.
I know.
I seen that picture. This was up on your website or Facebook page, I think.
I think it was.
Nope,
Josh put that up, right?
That's some insanity. Yes, that's insanity right there. Oh, look at what's this, guys? Oh, look at that. Look at what's this? I'm not getting into it.
Did you see the news about the U.S. Ark thing today?
I haven't seen much of anything. Where's Bubba?
Apparently, when they were doing their little review in the Senate, and they have that, goes in front of the board, and they're all talking about it, the senator from New Mexico brought up the Lacey Act and said it needs to come out because it's going to take jobs away from people. And she said it's unnecessary for them to even have that in there because it's an America's Compete Act type of thing. It's to create jobs, not lose jobs. She did this whole big thing on it, yeah, and it was on TV.
The reptile industry it does provide a lot of jobs. I don't know what's going to go on down in Florida and what's going on with you. I don't know.
Florida's kind of iffy because Florida is a different type of scenario.
That eyelid, I've seen it.
It's like a split eyelid or something.
I don't think it's like a genetic thing. I've seen leopard geckos with it and then not produce produce it again. I see it. This looks like a clip taken out of it. So something to keep an eye on if you're going to breed it.
Was it hatched that way, or did you notice it after it was hatched? Because it could have gotten a little scuffle with another gecko too if it was. Don't you think? Maybe when it was younger? Maybe?
Yeah, it could have. I noticed it when I seen the picture. I noticed it. I'm like, that happens. It's in the center. I don't think it's going to be something genetic, but I can't say for sure. I can't.
Both sides are like that.
Ooh. Yeah, both sides. Keep an eye on it. It's an insane looking gecko.
That is insane looking.
I've had hatch out no eyelids.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, kind of reminds me of the cleft lip that black pastels get, and it's definitely linked to the morph, but I don't know about that one.
Incubation. It could be incubation. I just don't think. I don't think it's a genetic thing. I keep it. You'll know right away if you keep it, you breed it, and you breed the siblings together or back to that animal. You'll know right away.
Yeah. And one other thing, because then it would be worse, or you'd start popping them out more and more. But 4 and 5 hours with the incubator off, I don't think that would. If you didn't open it, I don't think that would affect too much. Do you?
Mm-mm. I don't. I think leopard gecko eggs are like rock solid. People it got to 105, whatever. They'll hatch.
Yeah, it got into the low 70s, but I guarantee in the wild it goes to the low 70s at nighttime with them incubators, with them eggs.
Yeah, I just don't think that. If that was my gecko, I probably wouldn't sell it as a breeder. If I was interested in it, I would breed it and then start testing it. If it's a male, it's gonna be really quick. If it's a female, you got to breed it and then breed it back to breed the siblings and the one male back to it. It'd be better off if it was a male, but I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. It is an amazing looking gecko. It's something that is not harming the gecko at all. It's not like, oh, it's going to lose its eyesight. Um, so someone's going to say, you don't believe in lemon frost. Well, lemon frost kill things.
Yeah. He incubated it for a male, so that'll be quicker then.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine there. I think it's going to be quicker. You can breed it and then breed it back to like 4 babies, and you'll find out right away if it's a genetic thing or not. Because I do know that, I mean, back in the day when I bred Enigmas, I've had Enigmas hatch with no eyelids. I had no feet, stuff like that. So when people bring up the incubator thing, it's hard for me to say yes, it's incubation, because I know if you have bad genetics, you're going to breed bad animals. When I had Enigma, I had all these deformed animals, even non-deformed animals. So, I mean, not non-Enigmas that were deformed. And I think it had to do with some of the Enigma stuff. Once I got rid of Enigma, I was good to go.
See, ball pythons, on the other hand, if the incubation messes up, you can have trouble. You can have kinks and all kinds of stuff. So they're 2 different animals, so it's different.
Yeah, someone sent me a question if you can cut leopard gecko eggs. Don't cut leopard gecko eggs. It was just this morning. Someone goes, are you allowed to cut leopard gecko eggs? I'm like, no, don't cut leopard gecko. What do you want to cut leopard gecko egg for? To see what the morph is. I'm like, no, don't cut leopard gecko eggs.
See, here's the deal. If you get an egg, though, and you lay them both at the same time, and one hatches and then one don't after about a week.
If you're cutting an egg, it's going to kill the animal.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's cutting the egg, you're thinking the animal's dead anyway. You want to see what it is for scientific or for curiosity.
Yeah.
Another thing I hate is when people cut open an egg and go, look at the pattern. Well, it's probably not fully developed either. It's not a fully developed animal, no matter what we want
before,
to think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How strict will become the licensing of even obtaining multiple number of geckos and dragons? I couldn't tell you if I don't even know.
What are you talking about, Mark?
If they went to a license for the United States as a whole.
I don't think they're going to do that, though. I really don't.
How we fought HR 669, and this is how I
remember this.
It was, we used tax dollars. You get rid of reptiles, this is how many tax dollars you're going to lose. Mm-hmm. This is what tax dollars. It was so much money, and that's how they figured it out. They were like, oh yeah, wait, oh whoa. And HR 669 wasn't just us, it was. I mean, it was
fish.
All of fish and hamsters and dogs and cats, and so.
No, I think it'll come down to individual states for licensing, but I don't think like here, where I'm at, you don't need a license, so I don't think it'll be licensed everywhere.
I'm hoping it doesn't go licensed everywhere. That's what I'm hoping. Oh wow, there we go. That's cool. Like my notifications are working on the other account. Oh. Sweet. I just got excited.
What are some examples of defects that are not genetic? That are typically not genetic?
I haven't proved this out. I got rid of my white and yellow line that had small eyes, but small eyes tend to be vitamin A. I don't know how big the research was. Someone told me it was vitamin A deficiency, and vitamin deficiency, small eyes happen. But
I've heard that
doesn't.
Well, I heard that also can prevent eyelids from being deformed. Being formed is a lack of vitamin A.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, lack of vitamin A. So no eyelids, the small eyes, all that good stuff with the eyes is vitamin A. Now, the reason I don't think my white and yellow line is none of my other geckos showed it. It was only my white and yellow line. And it was only white and yellows and my bells. So I was kind of worried about it, and so I stopped breeding them. I probably could have gotten away with, breeding it out and stuff. People don't understand. I don't release everything I produce. I don't even tell you guys about half the stuff I produce. I'll breed a project 3 to 4 to 5 years before you guys even see it or hear about it. I'll have it, and I'll sit there. It's in the back burner. I mean, Dylan might hear about it. Andrew might hear about it. Some of my friends might hear about it. Like, I'm working on this really cool thing. But I don't produce something and go, this is it. this is like I'm finding out everything about this first, and I don't. So I mean, I got tangerine stuff that from my blood stuff that I have never even posted a picture of. That's insane to me. I don't know if it'd be insane to anyone else. It's just insane to me. I'm like, oh, that's cool as shit.
Now, people that have animals born with backwards feet and stuff like that, they could say that's not genetic, but Enigma can make you not have feet. Or
Yeah,
arms,
Enigma.
so-
I know for a fact Enigma did. I don't know about all Enigmas now today being bred, but the Enigma back in the day, I know of large breeders and myself that produce no feet. I have a picture of the front feet are just strings of skin. It's really weird. And you guys got to remember, everyone that's out there, the larger breeders, we're producing so much like the wild, so we're going to hit these anomalies. Like, oh, what's that? And not everything's genetic. I mean, to prove that in ball pythons, there's a lot of stuff that's shipped over that looks weird as all get out. It's not genetic.
Yeah, even with morphs, some morphs don't pass on.
Yeah, the Viper ball. Mm-hmm. The Viper ball was one. There's a lot of cool ball pythons that aren't. So, and where we mess up with leopard geckos, and nothing against John Scarborough. I love John Scarborough, and the cipher's awesome. What if the cipher was hatched before and they thought it was a reverse stripe? Because we line breed for stuff so often.
Yeah.
But the cipher is a lot different than a reverse stripe. Let's be clear. It's a very different morph, and it's got a lot of power behind it.
I was on there looking at them today on this site. Whoa.
John Scarborough's an amazing guy. I was just teasing him today. He posted a bold eclipse, and eclipse and bold is hard to get together. It's just hard. And this thing's insane. And he posted just a headshot. And I was like, dude. And I went to comments. He had a whole body shot. And I was teasing him. And there's Luna.
Here he is. Big G in the house. How are you doing?
And what other defects? I mean, I think the no tail one, the stubby tails, I don't think that's genetic either.
No, that could be just
no.
Although, wouldn't that be considered a tubular defect due to the fact that it's part of the spine and stuff like that?
It might be.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm a vet or an expert, but the tail can fall off. I don't know. I mean, it's still got bone in there. The original tail has a bone.
Yeah.
And then that's why it bubbles out, because it don't have bone in there anymore.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if the stubby tail, something didn't happen that broke the tip off or something when it was still in the egg.
Yeah.
That made it grow like a little, when it was still forming.
The eggs from the bull. Yeah, that the bull. If you guys go over to Gecko Boa's Facebook page, you can see that picture. It's an amazing gecko, and there's times that John posts a picture, and I'm like, I want that. I'm like, oh, I want that. John's awesome.
What time will the chicken be done there, Big G? Because I'll be over.
Grilling some chicken. I want some chicken. I want chicken. Dude, I was talking about Big G the other day.
Were you?
Yeah. Someone asked me about Black Knights, so I sent them over to Big G.
There you go.
Yeah, Big G. They were saying, "Hey, I want Black Knight, and I want someone I can trust." And I said, "Luna Geckos. That's where I would go." So Big G's got them Black Knights right now. I mean, he's giving them away over his channel.
Yeah, he was. 20 minutes, get in the car now.
That's awesome. Big G gave away. Do you know how fun that live stream was?
That was a great live stream. I loved every minute of it.
He said the audio was off. I didn't even care. It was a blast.
Oh, yeah. He said that. He goes, oh, man, the audio was on. I'm like, so what? It was fine. It was great. Loved it. It was a good one. Did you see the fat tail geckos he hatched out? The albinos he hatched out the other day?
He's hatching out fire. He's hatching out fire over there.
Yep, I know. He's like a little baby factory over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for him because I know some of them. Okay, I made a joke on a chat that I'm going to buy back into Black Knights and sell them for $50. Not doing that. But I thought about buying it back into Black Knight again and creating a small project. But it's a certain Black Knight from a certain breeder that's in the chat right now. And Luna Gecko, he knows. I already messaged about it. I like the golden ones he
Yep,
has. Them are insane.
When you texted me, you said, "Did you see that one?" I'm like, "Yes, I did. I noticed it right away."
I want them. I have to have them. I like that look.
It was in his Meet the Black Knights episode, the last one. That was just the last Meet the Black Knights episode. Yes, I liked it. I saw it right away. I was like, caught my eye.
He showed it up. I'm like, wait, what? That one? The one we're done with? Bring that one back. I was like, what is going on with that? I just liked it. It's different. So that's where I'm gonna get back into Black Knight. I'm gonna go after those, but I don't think I'm gonna go after black like some people. I'm gonna go after that look.
That look is just because the yellow's really popping. That look, I like that look.
It's insane. It's the nicest Black Knight I've ever seen, and people are like, it's not the nicest Black Knight I've ever seen.
Golden Knight.
That got me.
It's a Vegas hockey project.
The Golden Knight. I love it.
I liked it. It was really good. I liked it looking at it.
I'm not joking. I went nuts about it. So I'm buying into that as soon as he releases them.
And congrats on the 1,000 subscribers plus now.
Who's got something?
You got Luna. That's why I did the giveaway.
Oh, that's right, on his YouTube. Yes. He got 1,000 subscribers. You guys missed that live stream. That was the giveaway. He gave away more than just the Black Knight. He gave away a hat, a shirt, and
I did not. I was there. Did not miss it. I loved every bit of it. It was great.
Oh, what, the cross? I can tell you, like,
it's what you like. That's what I go by.
That when Andrew asked me, I'll sit there and say, "What do you like?" And you got to go with. I'll leave that up there right now. Like, I have pure macularis, and I got pure macularis males, and I had 2 pure macularis females ovulate. I just said I want more pure macularis at the time, so I just bred for those. But I do have pure white and yellow, so I got to eventually breed pure white and yellow into some macularis. Then I just start thinking in my head, what will this gecko do to that gecko? And I'll just take the male and female, look at it, and like, if I cross that stuff in, will it work? Will it do what I want it to do? And I'll just do it. As long as the genetics are good for it, as long as the genetics are solid, I'm not mixing Bell albino and Tremper albino or the eye traits or anything like that. I'm like, let's see what I can make. Guys, 50% of the time it does nothing. 50% of the time it does something cool.
Yeah. I put that the blood male to a lot of stuff because I like the bloods, man.
I have a blood male up for sale right now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. If anybody's looking for a blood, there's where you go.
I put 2 up on Morph Market. I got more I can put up. Let me see here. Let's go. Oh, 685 people's looked at it already. Go figure. Let's see. Where can I go?
Josh is like, let's see it.
I'll show you guys. I just got to find out. I don't sell most of that much online. You guys ready for this? All I produce, and people that see me in expos know how much I produce. They see how many geckos I have. I've only sold $5,000 on Morph Market. That I just don't sell online. And then when I do, people just say, like, someone asked me the other day, do you got any Max Snow eclipses? I'm like, no, but I got Max Snow radar, or not radars, but Trempers and Raptors. Boom, done. He goes, I want the Raptors. I took 2 pictures, like, literally. He goes, yep, I'll take them both. It was that simple. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I mean, let me see if I can find dashboard animals. Where am I at?
Handy Dandy's in the house.
Handy Dandy rocks.
She's waiting for her chicken.
Chicken fingers. I don't know how to do. I really don't know how to do this stupid site. And guys, you guys, yeah. Seller profile. There we go. No, that just edits my profile. Why don't I just do this? All right. I'm just one of them people.
Now I hope with the clouded line that's in that, the one I produced today, I hope it gets dark.
I think the one you got today is going to be the darkest of them all. I think. Let's see if I can find them. And I tried a new picture way. I don't even see them. And I'm one of the cheaper ones on here, but it's a cross and a normal. Jeez, a lot of people post on here, don't they?
What, on Morph Market?
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, it's huge.
Why are you guys all
I think
posting them?
I had a
There
buddy
we go.
contact me yesterday and was like, "Holy cow, there's 33,000 ball pythons up there." I was like, "What?"
This is the one I just posted up. It's a male. It's like 38 grams. Exactly 38 grams. I kept him back because I didn't know if I wanted to keep him. I kept back 10 males, and he's the first getting cut.
Is he wildly crazy?
Yes, with the blood.
I was gonna say that.
I mean, if anyone's interested in him, he's a blood tangerine, 50% het tremper and eclipse. So, he's insane.
And let me tell you, at 38 grams, wait till he's 50 grams.
Yeah, they tend to get better.
Ooh.
They tend to get a little bit better. They'll rust out a little bit. Then the other one I have up.
If you scroll down to the bottom, I was gonna say.
Yeah. No, that was might like. I can just. It's right next to it. This one's a cross. This one here is bigger. I want to say it's 69 grams. This boy's ready. This is a 6-inch deli, but them bigger delis, guy. This isn't the little ones. These are 6-inch delis. He wants to breed now. He's a cross. He got bred into Raptor. I was proving out my founder to be het tremper. And he was produced. So he's 66% het tremper because my male proved out to be het tremper and eclipse. The female that he was bred to is not so. Oh, he is het tremper. I'm sorry. He was bred to a raptor. So that's what it is. Not a raptor. I'm sorry. A tremper het eclipse. I got to look at this. I wrote it all down. M7 and female tremper albino het eclipse. That's what he was bred to. So that's why he's that. So it's a decent animal. He'll make tangy stuff, but it's a cross.
Yeah. Frank the Tank is in the house. Hey, Frankie. What's up?
Frankie's got some
cool blood stuff.
Cool blood stuff now.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so I got these two up. I mean, if the prices are, it is what it is. If someone was going to offer, I don't care. I can show you guys all the rest of the stuff, but yeah, I produce too much. That's what I do, guys. I produce too much. I need to stop producing so much. I can show you guys what I got all for sale. But I'll have to look at the number. I don't know the genetics on every single one. I haven't put them up. But this one here is just a tangerine from probably M2. This is a blood. Oh, no, this is a blood cross. That's that same blood cross. I'm sorry. So that's that same blood cross that we just showed. That's 209. This is a tangerine tremper from the M2 line. This guy's really calm. He's huge. He's probably like 70 grams. Really calm. Never bred. He's 2 years old. This one here is probably sold. That's a rainwater. That's that same one we just seen. This one's just an eclipse. This is out the clouded line if anyone wants to know. Let's see. That's another eclipse. That's a tangerine. There's a classic. There's super hypo tangerine carrot tail.
Yep.
Another eclipse. There's a bell albino, and I think that's it. Yeah. So I just got to get the stuff. They're all labeled. Like I know what they are. Once I look them up, I'll get them all listed what they are. Because I don't know if I can show it on here. I keep everything in my. Let's see. I'm having a bad day, guys. So I keep everything in Excel. I keep everything in an Excel program. So this is all the stuff I got that's laid and bred in my new facility. So I'm keeping it separate. So I have 106 females that are laying that I bred in the facility. I've had females lay before that, but they were bred before they went to the facility, so I don't consider that bred there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just want to know what I produce. So if you guys throw a little thing, say, I seen it on phone or radio, I'll give you a little deal. All that stuff is virgins. Everything that I sell are virgins too, male and female. Unless I say proven breed. I rarely sell proven stuff. I rarely sell it. So you got more blood eggs, don't you?
Yes, I got a bunch of eggs now. My incubator, I got to get this other incubator done. I got everything for it. I got it half done because I'm out of space.
You're out of space for the incubators?
Yes.
Are
So
you?
I got
Is it a female incubator or a male?
It's the female incubator. The male incubator's got room in it, but female doesn't. So,
Yeah, the female incubators. That's what fills up, man.
and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the big incubator, make that strictly a female incubator, and then have the male, these other ones as the hubovators as males.
See, I kind of do the same thing. I'm trying to put everything in my tablet. I'm trying to put it all in here. So when I'm at reptile expos, I can pull up the stuff right away. But I still am old school and write it down on paper.
I write everything down on paper, and after the season, then I go in and put it all in.
And just so everyone knows, I guarantee the genetics of anything I sell. I guarantee them. If I say it's possible head eclipse, it's possible head eclipse. You won't find hidden stuff. I've tested everything I have. So that's another thing. I have animals that I purchased 2 years ago. I'm just starting to produce with them this year to be sellable.
Yeah. I proved out that the possible albino possible head eclipse today.
I'm excited that I was kind of hoping that it wasn't head eclipse at first, but I got to send you pictures of blood eclipses that I produced. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
The blood eclipses they don't look like much and at first, but then when they get adult, they kind of look weird. It's kind of cool.
Eclipse messes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's that pastel, the pastel that they got that pastels them out. Not pastel, but like fades them out a little bit. It fights that boldness of blood. It fights itself.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Miles, Dylan, and stuff, and Leo and stuff in the chat, and I'm trying to find another line of tangerine to add to a blood project I have. I'm trying to make blood orange, really bright orange, but really black dots, and a ton of dots. I want a ton of black dots. And when I was talking to him, Miles like, "Oh, the blood rusts out a little bit. You might want to do another tangerine." And I'm like, "He's 100% right." So I've been thinking about what to add to it, because I have Inferno. Not many people know that I do have Inferno, and I just released a few last year, and this year I'll be releasing some more Inferno crosses. But mine are true Inferno. They're not super hypo tangerine carrot tails. Inferno is supposed to have bands. So I've thought about the purple head. I've thought about it. I like that purple head stuff. I'm thinking about it. Oh, and Leo and he's got Turks.
Yes, he does.
The Turks. Now, I will tell you that my tangerine rainwaters does have firewater in them. They're not pure firewater, so you will get some pretty hot animals. Hot gecko tangerine, which is firewater. People don't know hot gecko. It does pass on pretty quickly.
Well, that'll be nice, G.
I'm thinking I'll stick with what I have. Oh, I'm always adding. G here. I have HG's phone because my phone has an app for the grill thermometer. I just bought a rainwater from Miles. Dude, you got the rainwater. If you got one of them ones with the bold pattern on it, the pattern. Oh, dude, that was insane. You don't have.
Yeah, I got so much. I got stuff still coming, and it's just like driving me insane. I got something coming from Josh, stuff from you. I got what else do I got? I'm trying to think of what else I got coming.
I'm trying to hold off on sending you stuff.
Oh, I know. I know.
There's some geckos hatching that I feel comfortable sending to you when they're 5, 6, 7 grams.
Yeah,
that are going to be insane.
That's what I figured.
I got pure macularis. I want to give you a pure macularis pair, but they just started pairings. But I'll get it next time I send it to you. Pure macularis pair.
I got I got viper geckos and cat geckos.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. They are.
Dude, the cats you got
they're eating machines.
They're beautiful, dude. Oh, I'm excited about those. And your Viper geckos are underrated. If people knew what Viper geckos are, oh,
They're underrated, but yet they're expensive.
well,
You
they're
go on like
expensive.
work.
The reason they're expensive, I think, is any of the when they're born, they're micro geckos. They're small geckos, and they're hard to keep alive. So you got the peanut beetles. So Wally hooked you up with some peanut beetles. That's your ticket right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you need, I mean, I'm going to start breeding red runners now. If you need small stuff, I'll send you small stuff, dude.
Yeah. Well, your regular ones too. Once you got them going too, I need some of that because that's what the cat geckos eat. So.
Oh, the tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dubious. I cannot. I am so excited. Whoever's been really praying for me and cross their fingers. I did my first pull for my production for sale because I have my breeding colonies that feed my stuff. My production for sale, I pulled. Oh, now I forget how many grams, but it was like 10,500, and I'm holding all them back. And I pulled them on the 10th. Okay, I looked into it looks like I never pulled anything. It's insane. Crazy. I am so happy. Everyone, I should have bought like 5,000 adults from that guy if he had them. I bought 1,000 adults. It's working. I'm holding everything back. These are already. I mean, I already got dubias from that pool are like triple in size.
I've been watching your videos. It's absolutely insane.
And my chow. I've been doing bee pollen. I've been doing Cheerios. I've been trying to mess with a lower sugar because I found out that sugar drives them to eat more.
Oh, does it really?
Yes.
Well, then that's oranges would drive them to eat more, then, wouldn't it? Okay.
Yep. But I don't want now. I gotta find. They won't eat apples as quick as oranges. Oranges are gone. And but I gotta find another fruit.
How about banana and banana peels?
Banana peels are what I'm probably gonna do because I don't want to feed oranges to stuff I'm gonna sell to people.
No,
because of the citrus. My chow is only 6% protein. So I've been told by 4 or 5 people now that I got one of the lowest protein chows out there right now.
That's good then. That's really good.
My chow wouldn't work for some other roaches because they need higher protein.
Yeah.
Dubias do just fine.
Frank, they're doing really good. That's why I got them because I wanted to do for the Pictogeckos, which I got another Pictogecko too. Well, did you see my axanthic Pictogecko? My aneurystheristic Pictogecko?
That's an insane one.
Yep. I got 4 more Pictogeckos, I think I had it. Something like that.
Pictus are really cool. Green. If you're talking about leopard geckos, it's a hue of when you get tangerine. So yellow and blue make green, but there's no blue in leopard geckos. So it's the way the orange hits the black or the darker pattern on a gecko. And it's really not a true green. It usually doesn't stay there, but now Bubba has some pretty cool ones.
Yeah.
Bubba does.
Now, my the ones I hatched out 2 weeks ago, the top of their head is blue.
Yeah, well,
that goes away as they get older, but
that's the eyes. That's the eyeballs.
But it just looks cool. That's what I'm saying.
How many peanut beetles producing for you now?
Oh, they're doing really good. That's what I was saying to them. They're doing really good. That's why I got them was for the Pictogeckos and stuff like that. Because Pictogecko eggs are like a Tic Tac. That's no joke. And Viper geckos are like that too.
Yeah, the purple, lavender. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right there. The cat gecko. I'm excited about the cat geckos. Cat geckos are hard to keep. People struggle with them and lose them, but I mean, I think you're going to do good with them. Don't cook them and keep them hydrated.
Nope. The whole key is to keep them in the low 70s. Mist them. Keep them very well hydrated. Feed them. And when they're growing, try not to disturb them too much. When they get bigger, it's okay. But when they're little, you don't want to freak them out or nothing. So I already told you what I'm doing for you once they come, right? So
cat geckos are fun. I love cat geckos. Tokays are fun. When you said you were getting cat geckos, and it was Mike, right? Mike?
Yeah. I don't know if he's in here. Webbed Obsessions. Yeah, he's pretty cool. My next My next
Yeah.
goal before you go on is knobtails.
I have a knobtail. I have a male. I don't have I need knobtails. I do. Now that I got a facility, I'm thinking about doing it. I keep looking at my basement and I need to fill it. Like now I have twice the much space, so
Yeah, because you're in a whole place that has your no furniture, nothing. It's just
yeah.
going to be.
So how I look at it is how many geckos am I producing to how many roaches? Let's be honest, the roaches are going to cover costs of everything once I start selling roaches. I'm hopefully I'm going to do something for fauna radio people. There's going to be coupon codes on here and stuff like that. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm looking to pay the bills.
No.
Dubia roaches are. I want to breed geckos, but someone found out that it got out that I'm looking at not to wholesale geckos anymore.
No, that's.
Yeah, I got out of that. I'm looking not to breed for wholesale anymore.
Oh, and yeah, no, that's a good thing. But like you were talking about fauna radio here, I'm going to save one gecko to definitely be doing once we hit a certain number.
I'm telling you, we get to 1,000, I'll give away a pair of bloods. And if people want to know, ask Frank the Tank. When I give away a pair of bloods, I give away a pair of bloods.
I did hatch out a really insanely red crested gecko.
That wasn't insanely red as a baby.
Yep.
Now, does baby crested geckos, when you get them really insane red ones, do they fire up and down when they're babies? I only hatch out like tan ones, so.
Yeah, I've noticed it does fire up and down, but it's still insanely red. I mean, it doesn't fire down to a tan or nothing. It's like red. Right now it's going through a shed, but it's red.
That's insane. See, that's my boy Frank. Look at that. Boom. Wait, boom. I'm telling you guys, get us to 1,000. Share our channel. I'll give away a pair of bloods, guys. And I'll make sure it's worth it. Like the bloods that you just seen for sale is not what I give away. I give away a lot better than that. What I seen for sale is actually stuff that didn't sell at shows and holdbacks that I had to check out to see, like that rainwater didn't make my cut. Stuff that make my cut to breed. And I don't just breed females to breed females. I produce a lot of geckos, but it has to make sense. I do have clients that I breed for and they tell me what they want and I breed for that. I know that sounds really weird. But if they say, hey, I need, my orders have to be 25% Raptor, 25% Tremper, I need 10% Bell, I breed for that, and I fulfill them orders.
I sent you the picture of the crested gecko. If you want to
see that crested gecko again. Yes, I do.
I actually showed a picture of the one I hatched today, too, not crested, but I don't know how it got stuck in there, but it went with it.
I'm on Orner Exotics. Why am I on Orner Exotics?
Because you were showing the one picture, yeah.
There's, let's see. No, not that one. Jeez. I've already got...
If Frank could scream like a little girl, then you know they're good.
Yeah, my bloods are crazy, I tell you that.
Absolutely insane.
There you go. That is red for a baby. And I don't know. That tail's insane to me. I like the tail.
Yeah. I got better picture. And the tail's got a lot of maroons in it.
That stripe is amazing. What's this? Oh, are these your vipers?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good picture, bro. Dude. That's
the male.
Insane. Oh, dude, that's insane. Let's see what else we got. Look at them. Them are pretty, bro.
Yeah, not the best pictures there, but
I this one here, I don't care. That's a good picture. That's a good picture. Look at that. That is an amazing picture. And vipers are awesome, dude. His pattern is sweet.
Yep.
It's got more gold into it.
Yeah, there were two females and the other one's a male.
Okay. And let's see this look at that bad boy. Hopefully it's a boy. Maybe you need females too, don't you?
Yep, but that's still cool. I like this guy. He's pretty cool.
That's
guy, whatever.
That's an insane gecko. I'm gonna go out on a limb saying it's a boy, but that balls is too. I see a little balls there at the end.
Yeah, he's like the size of my fingernail, dude.
I'm like, hey, he's tiny. Look at that. That's a hot gecko, dude. That's a pretty gecko.
Yeah.
You can get 1,000. I'll give you. If you can get to 1,000, I'll go live. Oh, that's dude. We need to get to 1,000. We get Josh on. That makes me very happy.
Yes.
Do a Luna live and push for 1K subs. Let's do a Luna live. Luna. I want Luna back on. We need Big G and dude.
Big G. Here's if we bring you back on, which I know there's no if, we're gonna do it. You should do a little shout out on your stuff to get so people come over here. I'll do a shout out on my channel to get people to come over here. You can do one, Gary, on your other channel to come over here, and we'll boost this. We'll get it, shoot it through the roof.
This is my problem, guys. My time is so limited. It's hard for me to do YouTube. So I've been doing TikToks and Instagram now. Reels, or are they called Reels?
Reels, yes.
It's been a little easier for me to do than sit down and edit stuff because I have my grandkids. Yes, I'm a grandfather. I have my daughter. I got my wife. I run 2 Verizon stores. I don't know how Big G does it. He runs a freaking casino.
I know.
I don't know how he does it. The dude's a machine, which is just awesome. But I run 2. See, I got my grandkids up there screaming now.
That's cool, though. It's good to hear little kids running around.
Yeah. So
I'll tell you what I'll do, Big. Oh, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
I was gonna say, I just can't get the YouTube videos out as much as I want to, but I'm trying.
You know, I was gonna say, Big G, if I could sing, I would sing Barry White for your gecko's room to breed. If we get 1,000 subscribers on here,
dude, if we get 1,000 subs on, because I've been messaged by how people can support the channel, and I always tell people go join US Arc. That's what I tell people. They go join US Arc and stuff like that. I do want to do something where we get like sponsors and maybe donate prizes or something. I could do.
Oh, that would be great. Mm-hmm.
Where Repti Post is up here, up top above us. I can rent that out, I guess. And you know, I kind of want to keep Dylan at Scaled Up Expos because Dylan's family. Dylan's my homie, and I really believe in Scaled Up Expos. Does not mean I do not like Janesville with Mickey and Tamara or Shane. It's just, you know,
life gets in the way sometimes.
But Dylan is family. I am coming back to shows. I am. The return is soon. But I mean, I can rent that reptipost.com out, and we can move the stuff around and do some other stuff. I can put a banner there.
You can put a scrolling banner at the bottom, can you?
Yeah, I can do this. I can do ticking banners like this. Name can go down there like that. We can almost do anything you want.
Yeah. If
you want to help support the show, give me a holler. But most of it's going to go back into
you guys.
The show. Yeah, it's just going to go back into the show. I was thinking about giving away like digital copies of Ron's book. I was thinking about that.
I have one of Ron's books. If you want to do it a giveaway, we can do a giveaway.
We could do that. I mean, yeah. We could purchase one for here, so you can give a giveaway on yours. Animals. I want to give away, but I want to make sure that the person that gets it will take care of it.
Yeah, you don't want to. I understand that. That's
so. As like, if I give away a gecko, if the person can, I'm fine. If not, then I'll figure out something else. I want to get merch. I do want to start doing merch for us. I want to get a proper logo made for Fauna Radio.
Yes.
So someone out there wants to go at it, surprise me. Surprise Andrew. Just if you want to make a logo, and I'll give you advertisement. I'll put you up all day long. Make me a logo.
Don't put 2 big cartoon bald head guys.
Yeah.
Now you're done going back and forth, right, G? No.
Big G is
he's a machine. Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, Big G is just an animal. His videos, I am addicted to Big G's videos. I'm a Big G fanboy. I don't care what anyone says. I like the passion he brings into it. Mm-hmm. I really, really enjoy his videos. But I want to give like the books away. Gecko history is going to be something I'm still working on, and I'm going to do something there, maybe with a small book. I thought about doing a sports card thing for reptiles, so we could give away packs there. I don't know if you guys know, I had a really big idea.
It's cold outside. It rained.
You guys
Don't
are
worry,
amazing.
Gary, it's on its way to you.
The cold weather,
cool.
the snow.
I'm good. I'm going to be in my stores the next 2 days. So
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be in the store, so he'll be fine.
My mommy taught me to share.
But another thing, I had an idea. I don't know if I told anyone but Andrew and maybe Miles and Dylan, but I collect sports cards. I do, but I collect Cleveland Brown stuff. I don't care about any other player. I put them in, and then I try to trade them for other stuff I want. But I was like, I'm gonna do a reptile sports card, and I looked at it and I was like, everyone, there's stuff out there. There's stuff out there that says like, this is a red-tailed boa, and this is a green tree python, and this is a leopard gecko. They're out there. But what I was going to do different was insert cards. And I was going to have a picture of, I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world, but I would have a picture of Gary, and I would sign it, and there would be 25 signed signature cards of Gary inserted into the packs. Then there might be one of Ron Tremper, and then there might be one of you, Andrew, and then there'd be something with I was even gonna try to get Brian involved because of the draw he gets. I was gonna have these big breeders do some signatures. Some are gonna be rarer than others, and maybe do a 1-of-1 and do Ron Tremper. That's what I was gonna do, a 1-of-1. There's a Ron Tremper in the set somewhere, and I was gonna give these packs away on the show, and I found out how much it costs. It would cost $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000 just to get the run done.
Whoa.
Now that goes down to like $3 a pack, so I could sell the packs for $5 a piece and make a profit. But everyone's like that. When I was talking to people, they're like, "That's not that bad." But then I got to get I wouldn't send the cards to like Brian or Ron. I would send a sticker sheet, and they would sign a sticker sheet, and I would take the stickers off and place them on the card. That's how sports cards do it. The on-card autos are not that common anymore. I got autos here. Just a second. Let me see if I can find one. Like this card here is a sticker auto. There's a sticker here that is clear see-through, and they just take that sticker off. That's why that looks like the penmanship goes up and stops. It's an actual sticker that goes on the card. Same with this one.
Yeah, you could see it right there really good on that one.
Yeah, this one's just a sticker. So I was looking at things like that, and then there's like jersey cards. Like this has a piece of the guy's jersey right there. So I was like, could I get a shirt from a big time breeder, or maybe like I don't know, someone in the reptile hobby that's really a really big person, and get a shirt and cut it up and put it in a card. I was thinking outside the box. And that's what I wanted to do, and I was going to do a series on it, but it would cost so much money to get it going, and the return might not be there for me to break even. And with the grandkid thing and me moving OE, I just don't have the funds.
No.
But I had this idea. I mean, I was thinking about taking and getting cards made and cutting up pieces of snake hook. Like Dr. Brian Fry had the snake hook, and I cut it up and I put the snake hook in a card, and sell these packs of cards throughout the world, and people that mean something, because that's all collectibles are. There's some Joe Blows don't care about these cards. They don't care. It's just a picture. It's a guy on a piece of cardboard, but I like it, so I'll pay money for them. Sports cards go for a lot of money, and I'm not doing it for money's sake. I'm doing it for a collectability thing. Like people were like, I got these cards, and my dream is Gary signed this. This is really cool to me, So, or even if the person didn't want to be on the card, they could take a picture of their favorite morph and sign it. Sign it and saying like Matt Bronick and the Joker.
Something they produced. Yeah.
Yep, the Joker, Matt Bronick. It was a really cool idea. Now someone's going to take it, but it's not the big deal if someone did it. It's just it's something that takes a lot of money, a lot of time, and I think it should be done. So
I want to talk to you after the show about something.
Okay.
So
because I really like that. I mean, I got tons of ideas like this. I got like a ton of ideas like this.
Well, see, what's good about this is if we do pick up sponsors and stuff, this stuff can come. We can start doing this stuff.
If that's what the money would go towards is if I got sponsorships and this, I like money, but I don't need the money. So this show costs me roughly $600 to $1,200 a year to keep going. because I pay for the streaming. The StreamYard, I forget what it's StreamYard. That's what it's called. I pay for that. I pay for hosting and all this other stuff, the equipment. So I kind of use the equipment for other stuff, but I mean, I got switchboards here and mics here, and I got a studio. So, like, Dylan can come to my place. He's close enough. He can come down to my studio, and we both be in this room, and I can set up another computer over here, and we can be in the same room and doing this. I mean, there's so many ideas. So if you guys honestly want to, sponsor, so that's something that someone wanted to do. You guys don't have to. Just let me know. Even if it's like, I don't know. Even if you got an idea, how to up the productivity of this show, let me know. Talk to me. Talk to Andrew. Tell me what's up. Tell me, Gary guy's a stupid son of a bitch. No play.
No, this I've thrown some ideas around.
But the sports card one was a dream of mine. I put a lot of time into it. I have backgrounds picked out for the insert cards, the signature cards. I got background for the normal cards, everything, the borders, the card stock, the glossiness, everything. I have it all picked out, everything picked out. But then when I got down to because they get the cards made and cut, they come in boxes. I'm having trouble finding a manufacturer that will manufacture the low run. Because we won't need 100,000 sets. It's stupid.
Yeah,
5,000 sets probably would do good, and there's no manufacturer that would cut those and package them. So I would have to get them cut. They come full set, and then I would have the inserts in another full set. I would have to do 2 different runs, and have all the inserts done, and then have all the base set done. They would set, and then I would count them out, and I would separate it all and put them into packs, and then seal the packs. I would have to wax pack it because I don't know how to do the other one. I know how to wax pack them. So, the time, everything. I think it was like $17,000 roughly to get it done, and then sending out the stickers and getting people to sign them. And then getting them back. I wouldn't expect them people to pay for postage, so I'd send them out. Can you sign your name 25 times for me? And then, could you put 1 of 25, 2 of 25? If not, I'll do that. But yeah, that's what that was my dream for a while. I was talking to Miles about it. That was like a really big dream of mine. I almost, if I had 20 grand, I probably could make it happen within the next 2 months. Because I probably make it all happen. $20,000. Who wants to be a sponsor of 20 grand? Because I know what's going to happen. I would get the stupid things and I would give them away more than I sell them. I give geckos away. Heidi said in a post the other day that I'm the most generous person in the world. That shows. Josh was like, "Oh, it said something about $150 geckos." Like, I'm like, "Well, I sell under $150 all the time." No genetics, but I'll have a kid come up and go, I really like this gecko. I'll talk to parents. Yeah, they saved up $100 for this. Go buy the supplies. Here's the gecko. That's what I don't know what the hell to do.
It's hard, but I know what you're talking about when it comes to that.
Kids are the future. I love the kids. Oh man. My boss just said I'm insane. That's what she said. She goes, "You're insane." I think she's watching this. Hi, if you are. Yeah, so I got ideas. I mean, to start a breeding project, though. Oh yeah, legendary cards. That's an idea. Legendary card. Oh, see now Frank is. That's an idea. See, I just love these ideas, and I have a book. I jot stuff down, and yeah. Like I program and I made a Leopard Gecko game.
Did you? That's cool.
But do you remember the ball python breeding game?
Yes, I do. Brian Parchak had that done, right?
Yeah, I don't know who had it done. Maybe.
I think it was.
But that game, it's almost identical. It's almost identical, but it gives scenarios where you can line breed for other stuff, and it creates pictures from a data bank. But the reason I did it is it just creates the same pictures, and it's more of a word game, so I didn't put it out.
Yeah. I just noticed on the live stream here, right? On the
Yeah.
I can't comment on the comments. I never used that before.
You
That's
can't
something.
comment on the comments?
I can comment on the other comments, like if I go over to the other thing, but I can't comment on StreamYard comments.
Yeah, I don't know. StreamYard's been acting funny lately. I'm thinking of. I got my tablet to work on StreamYard, but it won't work on that other one. I forget what Melon.
Melon.
But your mic wouldn't work on Melon, but mine did. And when I talked to their support team, they say they're working out some kinks and stuff. So I was like, I'll just stay over here until you like it. I like Melon because they can donate to us right then and there.
Yeah.
That's why I did
Because that's
it.
iOS, right?
And it was cheaper. It was $35 a month cheaper. Because I pay for the top Melon, or not Melon, but the top StreamYard plan. It just comes out of my. I don't even know when it comes out. It just comes out. I'm not rich. Don't think that either. It is what it is. Like Repti post, I got to get posted on there. It's just been really busy with the 2 stores, and this week at the shop, I'm starting to get eggs. I feel like you got eggs and hatching now. I feel like you again. I actually felt bad posting. You know that, right? Because remember you had that little time where you weren't getting eggs there for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I was getting eggs. I was like, I don't want to tell them.
It's okay though. I feel good when I see other people do it though, so it didn't bother me any.
I was so excited, dude, when I've seen that they were ovulating after the move. I was like,
because you were so worried that they were going to shut down completely.
I was like,
so you did
my year's over. I was like, my year's over, and everything's breeding there like better. So I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. I have to decide if I want to do the zoo thing. If I don't do the zoo thing, it's just going to be all leopard geckos and stuff, the whole damn building, and I'll have 3,500 square feet of leopard geckos.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Now, as time goes on now, my other ones I produced last year are getting up to size, and they're starting to ovulate, so I'm starting to pair them up, so it's going to be good.
Well, you're going to notice any leopard geckos you get from me, it just matters on the project. Their moms, I'll have females ovulate in November. People, and I don't know if it's just the way I produce eggs stuff or what. It's just, I breed year round. I couldn't do what I do if I bred them all in one season. I couldn't do it in 2 to 3 months. It's impossible. I don't have the cage space.
No, that's a issue that people got to take into consideration when they start,
If I didn't wholesale, I couldn't breed what I do. So I made a decision. I'm not wholesaling. After the roaches take over, I am selling off my clients. I'm not even selling off the clients. I'm gonna find the right people so you can buy from this person, stuff like that. Have one more to one more to hatch is better than 0 more to hatch.
Yeah, always. Have you seen some of his stuff? He's got them ones that are pretty insane looking.
He's got some cool stuff that's popping out.
Yeah.
When you hatch a gecko, it's cool to say, hey, look how cool this is when it's a baby. But leopard geckos
change
look totally different, even at 20 grams, 30 grams, 40 grams, 50 grams. And then after you breed them, everyone's like, oh, when they breed, they dull down forever. No, my M7 will dull down during breeding and then turn around and brighten back up during regular season.
Do you think that has to do with because the only thing he's got on his mind is breeding and he doesn't eat as much and stuff like that? That's what I was thinking too.
And I think, honestly, me using bee pollen now because I have the powder for my vitamins and my calcium, and then I crush up bee pollen I mix in there now.
Yeah.
And I think
you can buy bee pollen that's powder already. That's what I do.
I need to do that. I need to start doing that because it'd make it a lot easier.
Somebody was saying, what do you think? Do you think you get more with a pound of the bee pollen pellets or a pound of bee pollen powder? And I'm like, they're both a pound, buddy.
Same thing.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, now that's weird, but yeah, I noticed a big difference with bee pollen and my bugs. I ran out of bee pollen for my chow because everyone thinks I make 25 pounds of chow at one time. I literally make the chow fresh for my animals that day. and I ran out of bee pollen, and they didn't eat it like they did with the bee pollen. The bee pollen gives it that sweetness.
Well, Mark, if you want to keep them all, buddy. That's how you handle that one.
I do that with my projects. I keep them all, and then I release the stuff I don't want after a while. It's hard at the beginning of the season. At the end of the season, I'm like, do I really want to keep it? It's that bad. It's like, oh, do I really want to keep this? But at the beginning of the season, I'm like, I want. But if you notice, if you watch Orner Exotics and watch me close, you'll see blood stuff is usually at the beginning of the year. Then it goes into Tremper stuff, then the Bell stuff, then the Rainwater stuff, then the wacky stuff. It goes in a wave.
Here's my problem. You start out the beginning of the year, you're like, oh boy, I want to keep this one, I'm going to keep that one. At the end of the season, you're like, do I want to keep that one I wanted to keep last time and replace it with this one? So it ends up being a big.
Blood's hard. Blood is hard because they change so much. I've sold very expensive bloods, like $1,500, and then the guy calls me up, and when it's 27, 30 grams, they're like, "Oh my god, this thing isn't what you said it was going to be." I'm like, if it's not what you like at 50 grams, I'll refund your money and I'll buy the animal back. You know. And then they're like, "Oh, this thing's amazing." I'm like, bloods go through a dirty stage. They just do. Yeah. They go through a dirty stage.
Yeah, Mark, she probably would.
Oh, my wife is very supportive. She lets me do almost anything I want. Almost what I want.
So is mine. Very, very
supportive. Oh, I'll show you guys. I mean, that's a pretty decent blood. That one got held back to the other one, and this one got held back because of the keratin in the tail.
That's just almost solid tail there. It's very cool.
So I don't like his spotting. I wanted more spotting and more pattern, but he didn't make it. This one, it has a lot of people talking on it. Let's see what else I have. This one here, I found it in my roll. I must have hashed that years ago. I don't even know what it is. I sold it. I just posted. I found it in my camera roll. I know I got in that one there. She's breeding, or he's breeding. I have babies from that. Let me go to my Instagram. I thought I posted some of Insta. I can't English today, guy. I know. I cannot type today, guys. I am tired. Can you guys tell I'm tired? I am having a troubles. Let's see. Now look at all my accounts I have. Nope, I didn't even post it on here. Well, that one's pretty cool. That one's pretty decent.
Yep.
That's blood.
Nope. That's blood. That's what the babies, the one that I got, sort of look like those ones.
There's more blood.
Does that got clouded in it?
Mm-hmm. This one here's blood. This is with me trying to. I put down not a laughing matter and stuff. Here's one because it's clownish. Let's see. Where did I put it? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, that's not clouded. That's a Max No Het Bell Het Patty.
That's still very nice looking.
Yeah, that's a dark animal. That's a dark animal. That actually is from Miles. So none of the babies from that is going to be for sale, guys. Nothing from the Bell Patty is for sale. I bought into the project just to produce the Bell Patty. So
super spotted.
Oh, he's really spotted. I want to see where this is at. I guess I can go to YouTubers. And then I can go to your channel because I know it's on this. Guys, I'm not just a YouTuber. I know it's in here. I know it's in here. That is, I can mute this. We can talk. I can talk. That's that one. Let's see. That's that one that I was saying was clownish. You can see the green in it a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see if I go. There's Blood Tremper. Let's see. I got clouded in here. There's clouded. There's clouded right there. She's gravid in that spot. It's actually not playing. If I actually play it, so you guys can see it move.
Well, I can see her breathing.
Yeah. See, there she moves.
She is beautiful though. That's clouded.
Yep, that's clouded blood, to tell you the truth. That's so. People say I don't have nothing. I get people say it's just a makeup. There's this one. This one's kind of an insane gecko. That one there is more of that. I put not a laughing matter. I think I put it next to a another one here. Yeah, there. I got two there that had pattern.
I like the one up top there because of the light banding.
She's awesome. I'm hoping she keeps
that
it.
one. That is nice. I like it.
And this is a 16 quart tub, guys, so to give you a relevance of size. That there is a gem radar. I hold her. She's really calm.
My radar stuff is really calm too. But I just think the male's kind of dud.
I'll send you another one. Here's a project I don't release. I don't think I hold him. This is the blood that I'm breeding for spotting. But see how the orange isn't really showing up for him?
Yeah.
It's more yellow.
And then you wanted to put the yellow into it, right? Is that what you said? Or
No, I wanted orange. So
That's what I
he's
meant to say.
he's kind of yellowed out a little bit. I want all the yellow on this to be orange with the black spots. That's what I want. And,
that would be insane.
So this is where I'm at with the project. I mean, I have many animals this level, but it's not orange to me. I mean, it's more oranger than just yellow, but I mean.
So what are you thinking of throwing that to again? I can't remember what you said.
I was thinking electric. I got Inferno, but my Infernos have the banding. There's not a lot of spotting in it, so I have to reverse engineer it a little bit to get that spotting back. I was thinking Magma, but Magma is known for rainwater really, really well. I mean, Magma and rainwater is kind of tied together. But Purplehead, I mean, that's an idea. Purplehead might do it. Josh mentioned Purplehead.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I don't have Purplehead.
You should get that one really bright orange one that Miles did. That looked like it was highlighted.
Oh, I'm thinking about buying that male. He doesn't know it yet. Now he's gonna know. He's got that male up for like $650, which is a steal. That animal is an insane. I can't believe it's still there. And then he's got a female that's kind of like the carrot tail's like 80%. It's a steal. The pair, I mean, if someone gave him $1,500 for that pair, it would be still a steal, and you can get them for like, I think it's like $1,250.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do you know of any Leos that have kind of markers for hets? Het markers for anything? That's what Josh asked right up there.
Oh wait, where's the Josh? She gets real. You guys know? Yes, I actually do. Blizzard tends to be spotted, like really speckly spotting, heavy speckle spotted. So I wouldn't take that into account if you don't have Blizzard. But if you have Blizzard and you're breeding for it and you got past het Blizzard stuff, the ones with the heavy speckling is probably het Blizzard. I tend now. Here's the thing: the reverse stripes that are not Eclipse. Out of Eclipse, I tend to say they're Eclipse with low percent I, but you tend to be head Eclipse or Eclipse to me out of my stuff. I hate it.
I produced one last year that came from 2 Eclipse, and the eye wasn't eclipsed. It was just a tiny bit around it.
I have it posted somewhere. I have one here. Let's see if I can find Facebook again. Let's see. Where's Orner Exotics? I thought I posted it on Orner Exotics.
You're not that late to the party. Hooked up geckos. Hooked on
you're
geckos.
Here,
I'm sorry. Hooked on geckos.
Hooked
not
on.
Hooked on. I'm sorry. I said that wrong.
Oh, I forgot to wear my hat today.
Oh, I didn't get a hat, but I got shirts and stuff like that.
I'm upset.
I got a cool book bag. Did you get a book bag?
Yeah, I got stickers, the hat. I think you probably got the book bag because of the hat. I got my hat. It's got to come on next time. I forgot about the hat because I got home from work and it came right down. Oh, so if you guys want to go check out Flawless Crested Geckos is where it's at. I just seen something. So this one here, but you can see the
top,
eclipse right here. So this is the eclipse hiding in an eclipse. The reason that people get hooked on eclipse, they think it's just an eye trait. Eclipse is not really just an eye trait. You get the white socks, you get the washed out color, you get white noses. There's a lot.
It blows a pattern sometimes too.
Yep, it blows a pattern. So eclipse does a lot more than just eye trait, but it still does not look like a normal eye if you see it. So I think that's why eclipse is in a lot of stuff that we don't know, is because when people don't see the eclipse portion of the eye, they don't think it's eclipse.
Yeah.
And I think that's how we get some hidden head eclipses and stuff. Are they sell it as a head eclipse and it's actual eclipse, and it's just that this is an eclipse animal. It just comes with experience. People are texting me. Oh, Josh sent me stuff. I want to go to Josh's. I gotta go back over here. See, I got so many profiles, guys. I'm sorry. I got so many profiles. How do I get out of this? There we go. Oh, there's roaches. That was one clean out from one tub.
What kind of fights did it cause there, hooked on geckos?
I like you that.
That's nice.
I like you that.
I like the dark oranges that are coming through. Look at the spotting.
and
that's not real spotting because it's like they're not spots. They're broken up. I like it.
It's like a reverse stripe that not a reverse stripe.
Yeah, it looks like a shattered pattern or something. It's really cool.
I like it. I like that. That is insane. Oh, wait, what is that one? What did he say it was? My 5-year-old purple head extreme and marine. I like that. And to see the orange is coming through. So it's going down that. That's what I would need to breed into that. What did Hooked On have? I have a gecko that has a slight sliver in the eye. It caused some fights in the past. Oh, the sliver in the eye, the little. Yeah, I mean, the reason is I tell everyone this: if you hatch a genetic something that is not perfect in an animal, and this is hard to say because all morphs are genetic flaws.
Mm-hmm.
An albino is a genetic flaw, but we just like it, so we breed for it. So if you have something wrong with an eyelid or something like that, and you like the rest of the gecko, if it's not going to harm the gecko's life, I have no problem breeding it to test it to see if it's genetic. I have no problems with that. If it's something that's going to, I don't think you should breed a gecko that has no eyelids. I don't think you should breed a gecko that don't have feet.
But he's talking about the eclipse. It had a slight sliver of black in the eye, and because if you read down further, it said somewhere like no eclipse. Like I said, I bred 2 eclipses together and got one that only had a slight little mark on it. And
eclipse is so much more than the eye. It could have 0.1% of pigmentation in the eye. It's an eclipse. Mm-hmm. People wanted to separate snake eyes and eclipse. It's not true, because you can have a full 100% black-eyed animal and it will produce snake-eyed animals. It will produce slivered animals. Now, do you have more of a percent if you breed 100% head or 100% solid eye animals to solid eye animals? Yes, that's called line breeding. You're going to start getting more of those, and then vice versa. But an eclipse is an eclipse. I guarantee it. I have animals that you look at just like the one I showed is going to produce eclipse no matter what.
I tend to get once in a while, from breeding 2 eclipse together, one eye's eclipsed and one eye isn't.
That's what I'm saying is the people. I don't get where some people go off about stuff like that. I mean, an eclipse animal's an eclipse. Marble eye. Like I keep talking about an animal. I'm not test breeder anymore. I have an animal I bought as an NDBE female. And if people don't know what, NDBE, females don't produce. They just don't produce. This female produces eggs, and a lot of eggs. I get 18 to 20 eggs a year. I bred it to a visual eclipse. Now, this animal is visually eye pigmentation. Visual. It is wacky. Does not produce eclipse. I bred it to him again. Does not produce eclipse. I do not have marble eye that is able to be bred to it, first off. And I don't have so any other, Cipher is another one that has eye pigmentation, but this isn't a Cipher. So I don't have anything to breed to it to test it out for marble eye. And I don't have another NDBE to breed to it to make sure it's NDBE.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stopped breeding it because I don't want NDBE anyway.
I think he sent you a picture of it, Gary. That's what he said he was doing. Yep.
Did I? Where's it at? Oh, there we go. She did send me a picture. That is an eclipse all day long.
Yeah, see the bottom there? The bottom of the eye tells you right there. I can see it from here.
That's eclipse all day long.
Yep.
What they're saying is, I guarantee what they're saying, it doesn't have a white nose. I don't care. How are we up there like that? That is really weird. Oh, she took a screenshot.
She took a screenshot.
I was like, how are we up there? That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Screenshot.
That's an eclipse all day.
Leo said Typhoon tend to have solid eclipse eyes. He's found out.
I really don't like you, Leo. I don't like you. I don't like you anymore. You're done. It's cut off. You're done. I love you.
Unless you want to buy some bloods.
He teasing about these eyes, and typhoons tend not to have solid eclipse eyes. They don't.
Tend not to. I said it. Tend to. I forgot the word not in there. I'm sorry.
The whole gecko is funky. That's a pretty gecko. This is what I say. If someone comes up to me, I don't care who they are. I don't care if Ron Trepper comes up to mine and looks at my geckos and say that is not that. I'm like, you don't know. I know what I'm breeding. I test more than you do. I test. So I know this is eclipse, or I know this is that. I know this is that. I know it's Max Snow. I know what's Gem Snow. I don't have Tug Snow, which Gem and Tug are the same thing. I don't care what anyone says.
You could breed them two together and still get a snow, like a super snow, right?
No, Gem and Tug you could breed together and you will not.
Okay.
Gem to Gem you will not. Tug to Tug you will not. But you can take Gem and Tug. Now I've never done this personally. And I could do it, but I'm not going to. Tug to Mac or Gem to Mac and you can get supers.
Oh.
So I don't know how that works, but it does. Now, is it better supers than Mac to Mac? I don't know that for sure.
Hooked on geckos there. I think the entire gecko community is funky, especially when you get into groups on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm a really stickler for genetics. I like clean genetics, but it's important because we can't import geckos anymore. So
I'm glad you're doing what you're doing because it's, like, people are like I was telling somebody, I was like, they're starting to call me the Eclipse King.
I hate eclipse. I hate eclipse, and I tripped out the other day because I'm a stickler on my genetics. Okay, and my buddy Miles is testing out the red stripe I have. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it. And I thought he said the first egg hatched from the Bell red stripe from you produced a radar, and it wasn't that. I was tripping for a minute, and it said the first eggs from the Bell red stripe bred to a radar. That's what it was said. And I thought, I'm like, what? And I'm like, I'm breeding them animals again this year. I'm breeding red stripes this year. And I was tripping out. I'm like, wait, what? No. And the reason I'm big on it is just because I want people to have a place to go and says, I want to do a raptor. Well, you want to start it from scratch? I have it. If you don't, I have it.
Could have sent you another picture there, Gary.
Cool. Let's see what we got. Nicky. Oh, that is whacked out. That's jungly. That is. I like the tail. You're gonna see why I like the tail.
Straight tail. Oh, that's cool though.
That is cool. I like the jungly pattern, the whacked out pattern. I know that people are gonna say you can call them jungles, but I call my stuff that's whacked out pattern wackies, and that's how I label them on my tubs. Wacky pattern, so I can, when I'm looking to do wacky pattern, I like the tail. I'm a striped tail guy. That's Eclipse all day. It's got the white socks.
Mm-hmm.
That's an Eclipse all day. It's got a kind of a faded out pattern, like the pattern's washed out.
I'll be there right after the show, Big G. I'll head right over.
Give me some. I want some. Wait to see his son. His son's. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, I look for stuff that I like. So when I send stuff to Andrew, when people are start getting into this, like Leo, when he started buying off me, I didn't want him just to buy off me. I wanted him to buy off many people because he's just going to produce geckos that I do.
Yes.
It's not going to. I mean, it's going to be me. And then there's Abby that gets geckos off me, and there's other people in Wisconsin get geckos off me, but I want them to get geckos from other people too, to see what they do with it.
I've been checking out Big G stuff a little bit. I've been flipping through
my next purchase. Well, I can't say it's my very next purchase. I probably get some stuff off Miles too, but when he ready to release some of them gold Black Knight things, I'm buying those. Them are insane. I probably won't release any for like 2 to 3 years because I want to mess with them and breed them, and that's what I do. I do this for fun for that type of stuff. I just want to, and his females are producing, so he's got females producing Black Knight. So
yeah, and that's
really
a good
interesting
thing
to me. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep that alive, and I want them golds. I just like it. I don't even want the morph to sell it. I just want to play with it. It's a really cool thing. Oh geez, send them to me. Come on, dude. No, we're buying them. No. I am so excited about them. I want
they were cool, Gary. I admit when you texted me, you were like, "Did you see that one?" I'm like, "Yes, I did. I just saw it on it." You were like excited instantly. I'm like, "I saw it.
There's geckos that get me going. Like there's a kid that goes to the Scaled Up Expos. In his geckos, he has a Skittle cross that he breeds with, I believe it's a jungle. And these animals, some people say, oh, they're not Skittles. And I totally get that. I totally get they're not Skittles. They're not purebred Skittles, 100%. But the animals look awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to put down this kid. This kid is on to something.
And he's working hard at it, too.
He's working hard at it. I like the look. I have one of the males. I did name the male Skittles, so I knew what it was. It's one of the very few I call a name. It has got a marine in it. The greens are in it. The oranges are in it. The yellows are in it. It's a beautiful animal. And he produced more like it, and he brought it. And he showed it to me. I almost bought a female off of him with that. I came this close. It doesn't matter what line it is. If you're not mixing the genetics that can't be mixed, like your recessives, and your dominants that can't be mixed like your snows, go for it.
What you got to say, though, to this kid is you're doing what you like, you're breeding what you like, so go with it.
I think he's got an eye for it. I honestly do. I think he's got an eye for it. It's just I love it. I love the passion he had for it. And every time I talk to him, sometimes I talk to him, he's always down. He's like, oh, and I can't sell geckos like you, but you're not me. You're you. You don't want to do me. You want to do you. And I tell him, be confident. He's got good geckos. He's got.
And he might surpass you someday, right?
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he blows by me. His geckos are healthy. He's got good quality stuff. So I have his mail now. Am I testing his mail? 100%. I test everyone's stuff I buy. I test John Scarborough stuff. I don't care. I test everyone's stuff. And that's why I don't take it personal when someone tests mine. If someone tests my stuff, I don't take it personal. Like Miles, I'm not that 100% because him testing it helps me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you testing out that 66% header or the 50, it was 50% header,
50% head.
Now I can go back and I know that female that was done is that one is a het.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you see.
Yep. So it's a 50% het. So now I know that. So we're good. It just helps me when people pop out stuff and they talk to me. It helps me out, and I know, okay, this is that. Yeah, so we're rocking it. I'm excited about it.
Sorry for she spammed you, I guess.
Oh, you spam me? I don't care. Spam the hell out of me.
That's Nikki, right? Is that who that is?
Nikki. Yep.
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 Making sure I got the right one
Let's
there.
say it. Damn. No, I like that one. That one's got some
That
intense yellow.
is insane. I do
Right,
like it.
right around this area here, wherever I
Yep.
see neck stripes, I like neck stripes.
I like the whole look of that one. Just wow.
Let's go this way. She spammed me. I don't care if she spammed me. That one's pretty
like,
intense.
Yeah, I like
That
the
head.
dark, the deepness, and the head. Yeah, the deepness of the colors on that one.
I like that head pattern. And it's got a little bit of keratin popping out of that tail. Well, that's typical jungle. That's some jungly going on. It's got the circle tail on it. I call them circle tails. This is what I do. Put the head pattern there. Oh, my tablet. Something's dying. I don't care. When I said something's dying, it's one of my tablet or my phone.
Yeah.
See, a circle tail again, a jungly pattern. It looks like it's got like a mask. Like a little eye there and a little eye there. I like that too. I'll show off people's geckos all day. I love showing off people's geckos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, begin your investment. Oh, Dogecoin went up. Yay. Cool.
Elon Musk lost $12 billion today.
So we lost like a coffee.
Yeah, like a cup of coffee. Went to Starbucks, I guess. I don't know.
That head pattern was awesome. It was dope. I'm a big guy. When neither parents carry white and yellow though. I mean, I don't see white and yellow in those. The head pattern is pretty cool. I don't see white and yellow in those yet. The Eclipse is messing with the one, but it's pretty cool looking. I like him. See, that's another problem with me. I'll hold back stuff, and I'll be like, some things I'll be like, why did I hold that back? It's just this. Then there'll be ones that I have for sale, and then I'll look at them when they're like 60 grams, 70 grams, like, whoa, what is that? Because let's be honest here again. Us as leopard gecko breeders should strive to make adults that look good.
Yes.
That should be our goal. Not they all look good at 30 grams.
Now, with that being said, you breed something really nice looking, you get a baby that comes out really nice looking, does not mean it's going to be really nice looking when it gets older, though. So that could be, you got to figure that one out.
I mean, Evan says all the time, he's always striving to make that adult that looks good. And that's why I think my bloods look good, is my adults look amazing.
Your
my
adults are, the one I got from you that turned into an adult now, that male, he is insane.
And so this year, I'm going to have great grandchildren to M7. And it's coming from like outcrossings from all over. So they're not even related. We'll see what happens. But
cool.
That's a secret of leopard gecko breeding, though, too, is breeding siblings together will get you some insane stuff. That's when you start getting your insane stuff and you get that insane look. I have his daughter too, but she's not any jungle looking. That's okay.
The one that I produced this year, because I've produced 5, I think, have hatched out already this year. The one that was a single one, that was a brother and a sister produced together, and they were actually, one was the really dark one, and the ones I called Yin and Yang. That's what that was.
Okay.
So we'll see what that one turns into as it gets older.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm excited. I think you're going to produce some cool stuff this year. I think you're going to look back to this year and it's going to be the springboard. This is your springboard year. Everyone's first year, you get excited, you produce some cool animals, but then your second year is your springboard, because all the animals you breed and hold back this year, you're going to breed, and your third year is going to be just the mark. Because it's going to be hard for you to sell some of these animals, so some of them are going to be
insane. I know. I already could tell. I think she sent you another picture.
Yep, I think so. Oh yeah, that. Okay. Okay. This is okay.
Wow, that looks white and yellowish.
Okay. Now the keratin kind of says no, but white and yellow tend not to carrot. They can carrot though.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I like that one. Like a lot. They're lengthy.
Yeah, they're them lanky ones, but they're cool. I like them.
Look at that neck. I like that one. That's cool. Oh, now you guys are seeing my secret chats. The best gecko chat in the world. That one's old. This chat has been going on for years, and it has some old gecko people. It has a zookeeper, Brian in it. Jeff Scott's in it. You guys should all know who Jeff Scott is too. Has Eric in it. Morgan of Late Night Leos is in it. Morgan's my homie. Yeah, we used to, when me and Morgan had Late Night Leos, and it would be me, Eric, Jeff, and we would talk for like 6 hours.
I remember when he was really young doing Late Night Leos.
No, that was another kid.
That was
Morgan,
another kid?
Yeah, then Morgan bought it, yes.
Okay.
I interviewed on Late Night Leos way back in the day when it was first made. I interviewed, but that's when I was doing snakes and venomous too.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone wanted to talk to me about venomous animals back then. So it wasn't so much leopard geckos, but I was breeding leopard geckos, and they brought me on, and they were the first ones to like say, "Hey, let's talk about your leopard geckos." So it was kind of cool. But yeah, we were fighting. It was right around the HR 669 time.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. Close, not quite. Maybe like 16 years ago.
Keep it in the family to a new level. Yeah, keep it in the family. But it's a secret. That's how you start getting insane stuff. Because you got to think about it. If you outcross a really cool thing and then you take the siblings back, you start getting strengthening that look you want. It is like kind of a trick. It doesn't hurt the animals so much.
As long as you don't do it repeatedly over and over again, with all the way down the line.
Because if you keep doing it, you're going to have what the Black Knight breeders are dealing with in trying to outcross that and strengthen them lines, because they're getting small bodied animals and stuff like that. And that's why I was excited when I looked at Big G's stuff, and I was like, wow, his females aren't just small. They're proportionate, and they're beautiful.
And he said that on there. He does not have an issue with them reproducing. So
that blew me away. I was like, well, okay. So if I'm going to buy a Black Knight and I want Black Knights, I'm going to go to the guy that don't have issues.
Yeah, that's who you go to. Exactly.
That's who I'd go to. And he's not having issues. And everyone's like, how do you know? Because he's producing Black Knights. So you get these people that go out and buy these Black Knights, and they're only producing 1 or 2 or 3. And they're trying to sell them for $1,500 to $2,000, $3,000 to recoup their money, because their females aren't doing it. I have some friends that have females that aren't laying eggs. I'm like, oh, geez, I don't know.
Yeah, it's questionable. But if I were to get one, that's who I'd get it from, because
I've had 1.2 Black Knights, and the females didn't produce nothing.
There they are, flawless crested geckos.
Flawless on here, flawless. Yeah, I forgot my hat.
This was kind of a spur of the moment show, though, too.
Yeah, I got home and I came down. I had that issue.
Yeah,
and then I was down here. I made the show when I was doing the report on the copyright claim. So.
And then I want to thank you guys, Will and Audra. Thank you very much. The box was amazing. I loved every bit of it.
Everyone, go follow Flawless on every social media.
Yes.
Everyone, TikTok, Instagram,
and
YouTube.
They also have a Ball Python Flawless page on Instagram, so you got to follow it there too. It was such a great box. You know what? He sent me the air fresheners for the car, and it's the exact scent we use already. So it was like, yes.
I opened it. I got the box, and my wife was like, I'm waiting for you. I'm like, cool. And I opened it. I seen the hat. I was like, it was like the best Christmas present ever. I was like, this is awesome. I'm not joking. It meant so much. I didn't even notice the rest of the box for a minute. I was like, this is so cool. I was so happy. And then I got home from work, and I came down here to rush. I mean, like, I'm still in my work stuff, guys. If you see me in a collared shirt, that means I got down here late. If you see me just in my tank top, it's like I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So,
Josh says he needs.
Where is Adam?
He needs his dose of Fauna Radio a week.
Dose Fauna Radio for the week. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Josh, I don't know where Adam's at. Adam,
I was talking to him today, and I think he was busy with
Busy.
work or something.
He wanted to get on my live last week. I was going to do a live on Orner Exotics, and I didn't do one because it's hard. It's harder with a facility away from my house. And so that's why I did this, and I got this hooked up now. So if I go there, I might be able to jump on for like 5, 10, 15 minutes, maybe half hour when I'm sitting there pulling eggs or something. It takes me about an hour to pull eggs right now. It takes me about an hour to do that. And everyone's like, is that a lot? Well, I got to go through every container, and then once I get a rhythm, I can know when to go back to them cages. I did have a female lay 9 days after she laid. She laid again.
Similar. Wasn't quite 9 days. It was like, yeah, it was around 9 days. It was really soon, and I was like, well, that's kind of odd because it usually...
I'm worried about her. I don't think I'm going to breed her anymore because she got really thin. It's her only 4th egg, and I'm like, So if she lays within 9 days again, I'm going to try to not breed her no more. She's going to get petted out.
The one that did it for me also lost weight, but she's now putting weight on.
That's what I'm hoping this happens.
And she's starting to put weight back on.
Let's see. I don't know how too many breeders I can talk to other than people I know from the group chat. So I get excited here and spam. Spam pictures.
Spam the heck out of them. Go join our 2 groups. We got Gecko Breeders United, and it's Leopard Gecko Enthusiasts. Join them.
I know that I don't post there that often, guys, but reptipost.com is 100% free. You create your own pages, advertise, sell the market. Now, the market, I do have a little problem with the market right now. The market on there, you cannot delete your post or say sold. So I got to fix that, but list your animals all you want. List. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete every 30 days or so. I'm going to delete old ads until I recode that where you can delete it. I forgot to put that in.
You got to get on a ball with me and tell me during the week. I got to get this website going too. I keep putting it off. I don't know what I'm doing.
We'll get it. We'll get her going.
Yeah.
We get to DA Exotics. Get that. We get to DAExotics.com. But yeah, I mean, ReptiPost is going to be huge. You can post on there too. You can post your animals for sale. We'll get you hooked up. I got to fix that little. There's a store function I did, but you got to use ReptiPost money. So basically, you got to buy ReptiPost money. You give me $1, you get $1 ReptiPost money, and then you use that money to buy animals on there, and then people can cash out. I had an idea, that's why I coded it in, and I don't like it now. I don't like the idea because I have to use PayPal, and I get charged 2.6%.
Yes, you're losing.
And I lose money, and if I didn't lose money, I was going to do it, and then but.
Do you have to do that with Venmo too, then, and stuff like that? You have to pay a percentage or something.
So I'm like, no. I took the store thing off. I'm looking for a way to code, and I'll get it. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna go in. All I gotta do is make where people can delete their stuff, and I accidentally put an apostrophe instead of a dot, so it says 200 apostrophe 00. So I gotta go. It takes a lot to fix that one thing. So it's not
I could just imagine.
Game breaker. Yeah, it's not a game breaker right now. So I just let that go. But yeah, it does. Other than that, the site works perfect. It works, and people can go there and work on it. Perfect. I got help with it. They can delete on their timeline. Oh, I just got help to say, well, is it?
I thought you were frozen there for a minute because you just kind of stopped and we were like, I was like, uh-oh, did he freeze?
No, I asked because I purchased backbones for the ReptiPost from another guy, and I coded over a lot of his stuff, and I said, hey, dude, how can I do this? I can't delete the post. Is there a quicker way? He just gave me the code to make it quicker.
Well, there you go.
So, boom. I just thought of it. That's my homie now. He's told me my code is solid. He didn't see holes in it, but he looked over it for me. But I'm gonna, there's no personal information. But once I get it where you put a credit card in, I will be having it tested thoroughly. Uh-oh, we got pictures for Josh.
Yep.
Pictures?
Yes, he did.
I don't got any more pictures. I know I sent a few more pictures of one of my. Feel free to.
Did you send them to me?
I only got the.
No, I don't got them.
Dude, I don't. Oh wait, they just showed up. They just showed up. I'm a little. I don't know what's going on. My internet. My internet's stupid. Where'd it go? Where'd Facebook go? Josh, there's Josh. Okay, let's see what's going on here. That is a tongue. What happens is the animals have tongues to taste things. No, play that there is kind of insane. I love when the orange highlights the markings.
Yes.
I love that little highlighting.
So what is this one now? Did you say what this one?
He said guess. So let's go to this one. See, that's got a weird little orangey spot there too.
It's not a. I don't know.
That's Tremper, right? Am I right?
I'm gonna say Tremper or Bell, but I don't know if it's a Bell though.
It's Tremper. Oh no, someone said Tremper. It's got tanginess to it though, but the tanginess like right here in the head, and it goes down the side
Side of the
here.
neck. Yep, goes right down the side there. Yep.
So it's got some tanginess.
And look at the nose. The nose has got it in it. Yeah.
Got the
Unless that's
tanginess.
just a shadow, but I don't know. I don't think it is. I like it.
Tangy. It's tangy. I like that's a good picture. I would use that picture if I were you. I'd use that picture all day. I don't know what that is. You got me. Tangent come from Tang Trumper stuff. I think Leo should not do any more eye trait stuff. Leo should not do any more eye trait stuff.
There you go. He tells you what the pairing was.
Pairing
right
is a Diablo Blanco. White Yellow Tremper Max Snow. Purple Head Lineage. Possible Head Eclipse. Diablo. Huh. That don't have speckling either, but so it's got to be Het. It's got to be Het. Blizzard. Because Diablo. That's an interesting animal. That's another thing. People got mad at me. I was talking in one group. I have like, I don't know, 15 now, 20, I don't know, blizzards. I don't breed them.
No.
They're going out in a wholesale group. I don't want them.
You don't want them?
They're wet. They're worse than the bloods. They're just not calm. And they're.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean to be money grubbing hungry, but the blizzards are all wacky, and they're not the most expensive morph. So there'll be kids looking at them, and kids can't touch them.
No. See now, my bloods are calm except for the male. The male's the only one that's totally insane. The females I can go in there, but the male just like I said, if I open up the tub, I gotta have a catch mitt to catch him because he flies out of there.
Yeah, but if I get like a $500 or $1,000 gecko that's wacky, it's gonna be an adult, so adult person buying them. So they're not gonna care. They're just gonna want that awesomeness, that. But then the $50 and $100 geckos and $200 geckos, even up to $200, kids want. So that they're like, oh, I want to hold it, and they can't hold it. So that's why. Oh, Nikki's sending me stuff. Sweet. We're getting tons of stuff. I like this. Whoa. What is that? Okay, you got my attention. What's that?
Oh, I like that.
You got my attention.
That white is white, and that yellow is yellow. Wow.
John makes his Diablo Blancos from Raptors Het Blizzard to avoid the whole false eclipse. 100%. That Blizzard thing with the eye trait, that's insane. What is that?
That is.
Is that one of the babies? Is the one that's a baby? That's insane.
Wow.
That's some lavender coming through that thing.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Is that? I'm gonna look. Okay, it's got a little hook there. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think it's one of them.
A little reverse striper.
Here, she put it up there.
What is it? High contrast tangerine Tremper Head Eclipse. Okay, that's just a high contrast. Mm-hmm. That's all that is. Okay,
I like it.
Want to sell it? Does that mean
sell it? Sell it.
Want to sell it? Yeah. That. I mean, That's what when I go to like reptile shows. There's if there's a gecko that catches my eye, I'm usually trying to buy it. Not from the same parent. That's a keeper.
That
That's
definitely.
a keeper.
I like that one. Definitely cool.
You got something there, and that's what it's all about. Is finding something you like. That one caught my eye. That's almost the same thing I did with Big G when I seen them, gold Black Knight.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what's that?
What's that? Yeah, you told me right away. You were texting me right away. That was insane. I'm like, I know.
And that's what I'm doing here. What's that? That's a nice animal. The high contrast is really nice.
I like
she's
it.
not selling it. We could have been friends. No,
Yeah, we could have been friends. This one.
could have been friends.
All right, she's banned from the channel. No.
There is animals I don't sell, no matter what. I've been offered
yeah.
some big money for some animals. I say no. Like Mimsy probably will never be sold. This are sulcata. Gecko wise, M7 will never go anywhere. M1 will never go anywhere. If someone even they could offer me 10 grand, I probably wouldn't sell M7 or M1.
No, because you had them for so long, right?
Yeah. I had them so long. I've made more than 10 grand on them. So I mean, I don't need that money. They're founding animals. Yeah. I mean, M7's on my banner for my shows, my reptile expos, and who else is on there? M7. Oh, and I got a clouded. So I got M7, a clouded, and a white and yellow that I don't have anymore that burn up in the fire. White and yellow.
She said that last one she sent you was from the same pairing, but has a Max Snow.
I think the guy that showed is the lowest visual white and yellow, but it's definitely Max Snow Tremper Het Diablo Blanco. Been told that he's in Eclipse a couple times, but rather prove it out. There it is. Prove it out. If I get more, I'll be happy to sell you on. You keep me posted. I'll test it. If people send me males, I can test a male in 1 year. Because I have so much. I can put 10 visual Trempers and 10. I mean, a male will breed 20, 30 females easily in a year.
Easy.
So that's how, to tell you guys how I'm going to do it. I have a white and yellow. It was sold to me as pure. But the person that sold it to me, which is Miles, says, please test it. Okay. So I'm testing it to Raptor, to Radars, to Trempers, to Bells. So I got Eclipse, Tremper, and Bell, to Rainwater. So I have all the albinos. It's not going to be Het Marble Eye. It's not, because it's just not going to be, because it's not going to be. But I should test it to that.
Now,
but I'm going to have all the majors tested.
Now, because you're not going to wholesale no more, what do you do with all those offspring that you?
I'm going to wholesale. I'm going to wholesale, and then the wholesale animals I am going to start taking to shows. Anything that's bred for over 6 years will be petted out. They'll just be pet geckos. And everything else will be sold as proven breeders, as like raptors. There's raptors, there's Trempers, there's tangerines, there's radars, there's bells. I got eclipses in there.
But I'm talking about all the offspring that you're testing. Like you test it, and then all the offspring from that test. What do you do with those?
I'll put them out. I'll wholesale. I'll probably wholesale at a small level, but I'm not going to produce thousands upon thousands of geckos anymore.
Just wholesale. She sent you another picture. She said,
"Oh, I like pictures." She got my attention.
I can't trust Tangerine Tremper from the same pairing, is what she said.
That's no. Whoops. No. No, don't disable name. Why do I disable name?
Ooh, that's different.
That hatched early too. I almost guarantee it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But that snow. That's an eclipse too. I don't even need to see the eyes. That's an eclipse.
Now that's a question for you. Do you know what causes them to hatch early like that? Even if you got them set in like a female incubator or anything, what would cause them to hatch early?
In my theory, this is why I think some things hatch early. If you have one gecko that looks thin and one gecko that doesn't, is that egg just didn't develop as fast as the other one. And when when geckos feel the tickling, they want to hatch.
Okay.
That's what me personally, I feel. also, it could just be an underdeveloped animal. Like that animal wouldn't make it. If that was a normal looking animal and that size, it probably wouldn't make it in a while. It'd be one of the ones eaten off. Or it would not find food and die. Our caring actually hurts us to an extent.
Yes.
We bring the weaker along because we care for them animals and we care for it so much. We make it strong, and then we're like, oh, it looks so awesome, we want to breed it.
That was a Max. It was Max Snow Raptor times high contrast tangerine tremper head eclipse. Possible white and yellow.
That's a white and yellow. I would say that's white and yellow. I think the white and yellow's there. I see the halo. It's snow to me. It's got a little bit of yellow in it. Yellow can happen in snows. I don't care what people say. Yellow can happen. Just look at eclipse Max snows. Mm-hmm. It happens all the time. It looks eclipsed to me too. By not seeing the eyes, I get to see the white nose, the socks, the faded out pattern here. It just looks eclipse. I can almost guarantee that is eclipse. See, I was pretty darn close with what she said. I was like pretty darn close.
Very close.
But now that just comes with experience with hatching so many geckos and seeing so much stuff. Sometimes people post something, I'm like, oh yeah, I see that. See that. And then sometimes I get blown away, like what you've been showing me, Nikki. It's just been blowing me away. Geckos are not hard. Breeding geckos is not hard. I can teach my 4-year-old granddaughter to do it, my 11-year-old daughter to do it, and they can do it. They might produce better animals than me. Where our talents come in is picking the right geckos to pair with geckos to make cool geckos. That's where our talent shows.
Mm-hmm.
Baby is definitely a raptor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Eclipse, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to make an announcement on here real quick.
Yeah, they'll make an announcement.
Every single person watching needs to send Gary a can of Parmesan cheese. His daughter loves it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the video, man. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
she
loves that too. Yeah, she loves Parmesan cheese. My daughter, my grandkids are my life. My wife is my everything. Everything is all about them. That's why I want to do the zoo. I am financially hitting a wall for the zoo, but I think I got some outs. We wanted to make it happen. It's very important I make it free. Parmesan cheese, yep. Parmesan.
That's it, yep.
So my daughter does bearded dragons, so
which is cool.
Yeah, she spoils them rotten. She goes through DB roaches. Dad supplies them. And when we start doing bearded dragons, just know when we start selling bearded dragons, it will be under the OE name. It's for my daughter. The money goes to her. Half of it has to get put away. Half of it she can spend any way she wants. She wants to reinvest in more bearded dragons or Kate, whatever she wants to do. So
that would be hilarious, Frank.
Imagine if someone sells 50,000 Parmesan cheese. Oh wow, she would go nuts. Now my family likes cheese. We buy block cheese. Well, we're Wisconsinites. They are Wisconsinites more than me, but they like the cheese. What else? My kids like milk. They would rather eat strawberries and fruits and stuff over candy. Now, don't get me wrong. They like candy. And I think my daughter, being diabetic, never really got to that candy stage. She's been diabetic for the last 6 years. So 5 years old, diabetic.
Yep.
So.
But cheese is good for diabetics.
Yep. Yep. She never got the binge on Halloween and stuff like that. So she likes candy. She does. And we get it. But like when I buy a bag of candy, it lasts us for a long time.
Yeah.
So
now you guys still going to do the sugar gliders and stuff like that?
Yep. We have sugars. Yeah.
Are they going over to the facility too or no? Okay.
Yep. I'm going to try to build them a natural enclosure with a tree and stuff and see the sugar gliders in there and make a sugar glider family. So I want everything that the zoo has to be bioactive. I don't have a lot of space. I got a 22-foot wall that's going to have 40s and 50s and 10s and 5-gallon tanks and stuff. They're all going to be bioactive. Because I don't believe I have to have shock and awe huge animals. We have the Nile. We have the tortoises, and then I want to have in the center of this room I want to get either a pond and build it out and have a touch tank where they can touch different types of animals in water. And have something like that, like clams, and if I did saltwater starfish, maybe some rays or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even a banded shark, because banded sharks aren't dangerous. You can pet them at SeaWorld.
Yeah, I know with the rays and stuff, they pull just the barb off them. They cut it off.
Oh, do they? I don't know. Yeah, I probably wouldn't get raised. I don't know.
It doesn't hurt them because it's only that, it doesn't hurt the animal at all because it comes out of the sheath and they cut them off so they can't.
Yeah, so I got to look at what kind of types of things I want to do. I want to do a touch tank maybe. The jellyfish, do some jellyfish. Gary needs to send those satanic leaf tails fixed. Oh, I do got to get satanics. I do have to. I was just there again. And I wasn't there today. I was there yesterday. I didn't go to shop today at all because it was running behind.
You know what I did the other day when he was supposed to send me a picture? I contacted him. I'm like, "You're going to the shop?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Send me that picture, man."
Yeah, just send me a friend request on Facebook if you're not my friend on Facebook, and I'll say yeah. And then you can, if you catch me at the shop, I'll take pictures of almost anything. There's a few things I don't take pictures of. Like I just don't. Like the Nile is like my baby, so I don't put them out too much. I do put them out, but I don't put them out too much. Let's see what else. I don't know. Almost everything I'll show. Like there's different roaches I have that not many people know about. It is not hiding. It's just like people think I'm weird if I had some of the stuff they've seen to have. I got a death stalker. People don't know. You guys, I bet everyone here knows I got a death stalker. I got a death stalker.
I think you showed it before on here.
I got it on a reel. Got like 4,000 or 3,000 views real quick, and then no one watches it no more.
I had a buddy tell me because I was telling him about them, right, and all that, like the scorpions and all. He's like, "Dude, I've had thousands of them." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "You know what the problem is?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "They don't do anything."
I want to show everyone something because my problem. My problem's this. I gotta go. I will find it. I put it in the cheesehead one. Oh, geez, you guys been talking, Leo. You guys been talking a lot in there today when I haven't been there. What in the world is going on?
Oh, that's the secret chat.
It is.
I'm not even in it, so you guys should feel privileged.
Yeah, I don't run it. I'm not the leader.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not the leader. But this is my death stalker. This was taken, I don't know, a week and a half ago. And
she looked gravid to me.
She's been looked that way for the last 7 months.
See the big separations in the plates in the back?
Yeah.
Can you get a picture? Can you look at her side at all?
Yeah, I actually might have to get a picture of it because it looks like there's little things in there.
Well, if you look at her side,
okay,
and you see little black dots, them are eyes, and you know that they're in there.
Because my problem is, I thought they would have babies by now. I've had this thing forever. And everyone says it takes forever for them to have babies.
Mm-hmm.
So
it could take a year. I don't know. I've never met them before, but I do know.
Mean. She is mean. She does. I don't think I'd ever hold this girl. She's mean. She eats mealworms. She'll eat roaches. She'll eat roaches the size of her. She'll take them off tongs too. She will take her claw, take it off the tong, bring it in, bring the tail real nice and slow, stab it, and then start eating it. And the thing dies like instantly.
Yeah.
Dwarf wood scorpions? Okay, I had to look into those.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Let's see, don't forget the sponge with the jellyfish net. I have a day gecko and the Halmera, I can't even pronounce that, gecko that I don't share much. See, there it is. So I do the same, and I'm going to remember this one.
Like with the cat geckos, I don't share much pictures of the cat geckos because I think they're a little sensitive. I don't want to upset them, you know.
The cats... not many people breed those. If you breed them, man, you got what, 4?
I got 4 females, 2 males, 3 males.
You might be the largest producer. If they all went, you'd be the largest producer in the United States.
You think?
I don't know anyone else that breeds them.
All the ones I find on Morph Market are all imported. These are not imported.
Oh. Females reproduce on their own, and you can hold them as they're too small to have any very. Okay, I am buying those. That's done. I got it written down. I'm buying them.
Okay, you know what's a good one to get? Now, if you want something that reproduces on its own, a Hottentotta, but you can't hold those.
Why?
Because they're the most venomous of them all. Of all scorpions, like if
More than Deathstalker?
Oh, puts Deathstalkers to shame. They will make your day very miserable. Hottentotta, yes. And you don't need a male for those. They just automatically.
I'm gonna pick some of these up. I was thinking about it for the zoo if it does happen. I'm trying my best. I want to get like a 55 or a 75 gallon tank and stand it up on end and get a nice glass door, or even put it to where you can see the glass and put pink toes in there, like a group of pink toes.
Yeah, you know what else does a communal?
What's that?
Pink toes do communal, but so does the Poecilotheria metallica babies. If you put them in there as babies, you can do a communal of 20 of those, 30 of those in there. The big bright blue ones. Boom.
Yeah. Well, pink toes, can you hold them ones? Pink toes you can hold.
Yeah, you can't hold the other one. Well, pink toes, I don't even know if I'd hold them. I don't know.
I used to hold them.
I know. What I worry about is if they jump off your hand because they're already, they could split in half. And
yeah, I was gonna say I hold crazy stuff. I hold ornamentals, so I'm stupid.
Yeah, well,
my buddy John Apple tells me, Gary, don't hold this one. That's what when I buy stuff, he's like, don't hold that one.
But you do it anyway, though, don't you?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I have not done this Deathstalker. I don't want it to sting me. I have done a Deathstalker before on my hand, but this one here is different.
Kind of insanely crazy, huh?
Yeah, she's like, if I clean out the dead, because she'll put like the dead bodies, like of stuff she kills, like in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go in there with tongs, she'll come up and sting the tongs. I'm like, what are you doing? She's in a little box. I think I did a video of it up, and that's her home, and that's what she does. I feel bad for her, so I spray her down like every other week, but everyone tells me that's too much too. I don't spray her down. I spray down like the corners.
Yeah.
But she lived on this desk next to me for months.
How long have you had her?
6-7 months.
Yeah. I don't know how long it takes for a Deathstalker to give birth.
She eats though. She eats. She'll. It's funny. She'll just go real gentle with it and take them out the tongs, whatever it is, and then sting it, and then she just starts eating it. And the dubia roach dies like instantly. It's like instant. I feel bad for them because they die. Yeah, that's my Deathstalker. She's my here's a boom slang. That's a rare snake in the United States. I used to have 3 of them. That's a rare snake.
I like them.
Oh, here's a picture. That's a cool little picture if you guys haven't seen it yet. I got tongue. You can see the orange coming through the boku of the photo.
Oh, yeah. Almost an entire year. 227 days.
Oh, geez. So she's gonna be a long time. And then I'm gonna have John come over. He's gonna help me separate them and stuff.
You think about that, that is 365 days is a whole year. So
yeah, he told me that the mom will take care of the babies until the first molt.
Yep, and then she'll eat them if you don't take them out.
Yeah, then we have to take them out. So she'll take care of them until that first molt, and John's gonna help me take them out. That word and that word. This is a scientific name, by the way, Gary. Just in case. Oh, that's it. Perfect. I'm gonna write that down too. Where'd my paper go? I'm all about. My paper is all full, so I got a new one. Oh.
See, Frank, the venom isn't what would bother me. It's the whole stinging part that would bother me.
I like that poem. I'm getting those. See, getting stung bit. Ask my wife. I'll be bit by something, and I won't even move. Like, oh, whatever. It bit me. Whatever. Yeah. Like I have. You can't see it anymore. My M7 got my thumb, and you can't see it. It's like kinda right there.
Right there. You can sort of see it right there. Yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago. He bit me for the first time he's ever bit me, and it cut me deep. And I'm sitting there bleeding, and I had to clean the tub because the only reason I stopped is I was bleeding. I was like, geez, M7. I mean, he just turned around. Because I don't look. If I ever show you guys how I clean, I pull the tub, take the animal out, put it in another tub, and it goes to this side, another tub. I clean the tub out. I mist it down. I put the food dish in with the food. Take my salt shaker thing with the stuff, salt shake it in. Then I grab the animal without even looking. I'm usually watching TV, watching my tablet. Yeah. This one right here. And put the animal back in, and he just bit me when I did it. And I was like, and it takes me about 30 seconds to clean a tub. They want me to feel
probably not. Yeah, probably
See,
not.
I want emperor scorpions, and they're so expensive now.
They come down in price some though.
John's breeding them, John Apple, and he's gonna take care of me. John Apple's cool.
That's cool for you. That's good.
He hooks me up. I want a giant bird eater. I want one that's already big. I want a female giant one, and I'm gonna pay for it. I'll buy it probably from John. I just want the big boy, or big girl.
They got a temper, and it's not that they're venom or anything would hurt you from a giant bird eater. It's the size of the fangs would cause mechanical damage if they got you on the hand and stuff because they got huge fangs.
So I want to get that. I talked to him about that. So I'm probably going to get like a 75 or 125 gallon tank for that. And I'm going to put the bird eater in there, and I'm going to make it all natural.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's what I like when I go to somewhere to look at something. I like to see it, what it looks like you took a cut out of their environment.
Yep.
And put it there. That's what I like to see.
And then I want to have pamphlets on every cage where when people come, if they want to take one of every one, who cares if they got a certain animal, they can take the pamphlet. It will have information of that species in the wild, the care for captivity, if it's able to be gotten in captivity. And then on the back, another section is going to talk about the animal that we have. That's what the pamphlets are going to be. And it's going to be free to take also.
Yeah.
I want a giant... that word centipedes, but those are pricey.
Scolopendra? Scolopendra, is that what it is?
I've held centipedes. I don't know what species. I've held a giant centipede.
I've seen some pretty big ones. This guy had some giant, like Vietnamese ones, you know?
Yeah.
And I can't remember. He bought something from me, and I took it to him. And when I took it to him, he's like, "Oh, check these out!" And he opened up them things fly right out of there. You got to have a deep enclosure so they can't come out, man.
Well, the guy said that I could have the pair of these centipedes if I held it. And the person I was with goes, "Do you know he's gonna hold it?" And I'm like, "I'll hold it." And I held it. I got it out. I fished it where it crawled on. I didn't pick it up. It crawled on my hand, and I had it, and I was just doing this with it. That's all I was doing. And the guy,
you weren't restricting it.
Yeah, he just looked at me and I put it back in. I'm like, "They're mine, right?" And he goes, "No." I was like, "Dude, you just," I was like, "Whatever." I'd let him go. I was like, "Whatever, dude." There was another kid that had yellow anacondas before they were calm. This was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And this thing was mean. I said, "I will tickle it on the chin and it won't bite me." And you got to give it to me. He goes, "If you tickle on the chin, I'm going to laugh either way because it's going to bite you or it's going to be amazing." I took it on the chin. I took it home.
They're pretty cool. Yellow anacondas. I had a buddy had one of them 30 years ago, and it wasn't that big yet, but it was like crazy.
Yellows used to be the ones you didn't buy. Yellows were just mean. Mm-hmm. And now, I mean, you can get a captive bred green or yellow, and they're calm as can be.
Scolopendra gigantica.
I want one of those. What's that?
Gigantia, I should say. They're
oh, that's that scorpion, the centipede.
Centipede. Are they
16 inches?
Yeah, are they the Vietnamese ones? Is that what they are, Frank? I'm not sure.
Dude, that's like that
Yeah,
big.
it's huge. Yeah.
The ones I held were like this big. They were like that.
Yeah, the ones I was talking about, the one that this guy had that he showed me were huge.
I like stuff like that. I want to do dart frogs too. I want to do glass frogs.
Dart frogs would be cool. I had a buddy who did a lot of dart frogs here, but the
I'm gonna
fruit fly thing, man.
I'm gonna get mine from my buddy Wes or Nico Frog Labs. He still has some stuff, even though he says he's getting out of it. I'm gonna do it. No, the ones you're talking about, Gary, are 8 to 10. Okay, see, yeah, I was gonna say they weren't 18 inches. I was gonna say that they weren't that big, 16
No.
inches. Dude, that's a big centipede, dude.
Could you? You know, I don't know how some of the venomous it gets you can get you sick, but I think the pain just from the bite alone would be like.
I think my pain tolerance can handle it. I mean, I think I could. I've been bit twice by venomous, a rattlesnake on this finger and a mangrove here. Don't do that at home, guys.
No, that's one of my dream animals. Mangroves.
Now you can get captive bred ones, are calm as can be.
I know.
They're beautiful. I was getting them imported, 22, 23 years ago, and they would come in, and you'd be lucky to get them to eat. They'd be mean as can be, bitey, and you'd be lucky to get it to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out how you had to do it, 110 hot spot.
Yep.
Basically cook them, and then they ate frogs. They loved our bullfrogs.
That's because they were from the wild, right?
Yep. If I got bullfrogs, they would tear up bullfrogs like there was no tomorrow.
Now you don't have to do that, right? With the ones that are captive bred.
They'd eat pinky mice right away. And
what do you think the heat did to them that made them want to eat?
I honestly think it brought them out of that coma from being shipped. I don't know. I honestly don't know, because everything else, I got waggler eye, pygmy rattlesnakes that shipment, and everything else had to be kept cooler. And then I was keeping them, and my buddy Ray Gushaw just said, "Hey, dude, cook them. Put 110 hot spot on them," and I did it, and boom, they started eating like 2-3 days later.
Do you think it had something to do with the parasites? Maybe wiped off some
parasites. Yeah,
because when they get shipped, the stress level, parasites could have been taken over, and you cook them, and it killed off a lot of the parasites. Maybe
it was insane. And then I bred those 22 years ago. I bred mangroves.
I heard their eggs take forever to hatch.
Dude, I messed up the first ones I did. I thought, I'll cut them like ball python eggs. No, don't do that. Because I thought I could. I was like, oh yeah, they should be done. It was like at 80 days, and no, you wait longer. There's a guy in the UK now that does a lot of bioga.
Frank, if you send me the link over Facebook, in Messenger, I can send it to Gary. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I think the whole cat eye family of snakes are very interesting.
Bioga and twig snakes. Twig snakes are fun too, but they'll kill you. Don't let twig snake kill you.
That's all that'd be my luck, right?
And like boom slangs, another one thought to be not deadly, and they'll kill you.
But mangroves won't, though.
No.
Yeah.
Mangroves, if you get bit, you're lucky. You're just gonna get sick.
All right, wait a minute. Here we go. I'm going to send this to you, Gary, okay?
All right.
It's a video, so we can watch the video on here if you want. I got to get back to where I got to get.
Oh, wow. It's 10:30. Wow. We'll watch this and we'll go.
Yeah.
Wow. I think everyone should buy my geckos. Nope. Let's see. Where did it go? There we go. There. What in the world is that?
What, is it a picture or something?
Oh, it's big. We gotta watch a little
ad. Oh yeah, that's
ad, but the screenshot was huge. The thing was huge. Okay, look at that.
That is cool.
I want that. Okay, how much do them cost? I wonder. Neil Shangley.
You know what my problem would be? It'd probably go right down my shirt, man.
That thing is huge. It's not just long, it's thick.
It's thick too. Yeah, I was gonna say it's got a real thick.
And look, he just puts his hand right up to it and he's petting it. Okay. Neil Chang-Li? Neil Chang-Li? That's how you pronounce that? All right.
That's pretty cool. They're $450 to $800 depending on the color and the morph.
What? He's hand feeding it. No way.
Holy crap.
Oh, I want one of those. I want one of these.
I was just thinking that Gary's going to want one of these now. He's looking at that like, that's a hell no, says Josh.
Oh, that is done deal. I am buying one. I don't care if it costs $400 to $800. Oh, he's not. I got to pet it. No way. You see the stingers right there, right?
Yep. Yep. They could take a full-size rat.
Look at that thing.
You wonder how long they live, though. If you're paying $800 for something that's only going to live 2 years, that's kind of crazy, don't you think?
Yeah, that is, but I want one. I want one.
But,
I want one.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I gotta have one of those. So if anyone wants to donate one of those to me, that'd be cool. I want one. I will hook that up. It won't be in a tub. It will go in the zoo. Oh, they live many years.
Okay.
Want one of that. Is the coolest centipede I've ever seen. No, I've never held one of those ones. That is the biggest centipede I've ever seen in my life.
Now the question is, would have you held it though if you had seen it? If the guy was like, "Hold this,"
that thing looks like it'll hurt you.
That's what I was taught. That's what I was talking about. It looks like it would hurt if it bit you because it's so large. That ain't what the guy had that I seen, but
what in the world? That is insane. Oh, geez, I'm favoriting this. I'm subscribing to this guy. Who has this Cater Clips? I'm subscribing to that guy because I just want it. I'm favoriting this. That is a freaking insane.
According to Frank the Tank, it packs a punch. I bet it does. If it could kill a full-size rat, you know what it could do to your arm if it bit you or your hand or something.
That would be insane. I want that. I want it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Well, guess what, guys? Frank just liked and hearted my comment when I asked him to take it down. That's all he said.
So, did you have to notify him first and ask him to take it down?
Nope. I posted on his thing and I turned it in, guys.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. So, I don't know where my studio. We'll see where it goes from there. But now that I viewed it, it's probably going to show up my suggested. Where is it at?
I hate that when I check something. Like, I'll go on and check every once in a while. I'll watch something of his for a second just to see what the hell he's talking about for like 2 minutes. And then it comes up. It's on your watch list. I'm like, what? No, it ain't. But
yep, and then let's see here. I want to see it show everyone else. I can just go to his page, I guess. Let's see if he fixed it. Let's see what he did. Nope, I just searched it. See, guys, if everyone will see that picture, this one right here, that one's mine. That's a picture of that picture's mine. And I didn't even watch the video. And it says I watched it, and I didn't.
That's because you put your cursor over it, and it ran to the end where your cursor was. It caught up with your cursor.
So this here, and I guess he just posted another one. But that picture is mine, and he's using it, so we'll see. I put a copyright claim in. He can't use that for clicking. If he used the picture in the video, I might not have been able to do much, but since he used it on a piece of art to entice clicks to a monetary YouTube channel, I have a case. So we'll just leave it at that.
And that's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. So we'll just leave it at that. We'll see what he says.
Well, if you send that to me, Frank, I can get it over to Gary, sure. Unless you friend Gary, it'd be always good just to go friend Gary over on Facebook.
On that shows basically how centipedes on steroids. Wow. Centipedes on steroids. Yeah, hopefully maybe he hearted it and liked it because he's going to take it down. We'll see. Didn't Dingo get his channel taken down because of that? Dingo did get his channel taken down because of that.
Yes, he did.
And the big thing is he used my picture, which pictures are 100% copyrighted by
Not Dingo. Dingo didn't use your picture.
No. No, yeah, but Dingo got his channel taken down for something similar.
Did he get it back up though again or no?
I don't know. He might have. I don't know. But since here's some key things. He's making money off his YouTube channels. He's using my picture to draw attention to his YouTube channel and his video. So he's not allowed to do that. That doesn't fall into fair use.
No.
It doesn't. If you go into YouTube's terms, that doesn't fall into fair use. And when I put in a copyright, they actually had art or pictures being used in thumbnail. It's there. It will be a copyright strike no matter what. I'm moving forward to see if I can do anything more if it's not taken down. I don't care what he says. I don't care. I don't want to be part of his channel. Nope. It's wrong of him. He messages me to ask me about his geckos dying, but doesn't have the common courtesy to say, hey, Gary, could I go ahead and use this picture? He wants my respect, but he keeps disrespecting me.
Yeah, that's the way. That's not the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I would say yes, but if he would have came to me and says, hey, I want to use this picture for this, I could say, no, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. Or I might have said, hey, yeah, I don't mind if you use that picture. Go ahead.
Yeah, you never know.
But asking and then getting permission to use someone's picture is a lot more. And he's doing it just to take jabs at me. He's doing it to take jabs at Fauna Radio, everything else. It's either he doesn't have what he says he has and he has to use other people's pictures. I mean, I wouldn't use other people's pictures in my Leopard Gecko video.
I wouldn't either because that's not your animal.
I mean, I was messaged so by the time I got home from work, I was messaged so much about this one thing. I was like, what in the world?
When I saw that, I've seen the picture before, but it didn't dawn on me that it was your picture.
I mean, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, it's like he wants to respect the people, but he keeps disrespecting people. I mean, yeah. Oh, look at this. That's the centipede. Never mind. So yeah, I had to go see what it was that he did. So, I mean, if he doesn't take it down before... I sent all the proof that it's my pictures, my image. I sent everything. So if he doesn't want to take it down before YouTube gets him, he could be copyright strike. He could lose his monetary value. He could use his for a copyright strike. This copyright strike, he can lose his channel.
If you go exactly to 2 minutes on this next video,
yeah.
Frank said, yeah.
I'm going to bed.
All right, good night, hon. And then this will probably be it, right? After we watch this, go right to 2 minutes. This will probably be it for the show today, I think.
Yeah, ditto. Go to 2 minutes. Let's see. Okay, let's see this. Where can I share this? Boom. All right, let's see it. That is insane. What is that?
Nightmare. Look at those legs.
Can that bite you?
It's what
I don't know.
House centipede.
Oh, house centipede.
This guy is a giant cave centipede. Now, they're not super venomous like Scolopendra and other centipedes, but they can give you a nasty bite. And they do have a bit of toxin there. They say it's like a bee sting. Hopefully this guy's going to be nice. Let me not envenomate me. Ooh. So he's got 2 legs at the front, which are modified into claspers, and what they do is they cruise around in these caves and they hunt the other arthropods that live in here.
He's shaking.
So here's a
Look at
carnivorous
this. Wow.
arthropod himself. Wow, look at that. As I told you before, this cave is filled with stuff that nightmares are made of for most people. But he is amazing. Like, look at the legs on this thing. They're unbelievably structured.
That's awesome. I like that.
And to
Yeah.
tell you the truth, he's such a fragile, delicate arthropod. And he's also got modified antennae there, which help him find his prey in the dark. And he can also use those to actually move his prey into a position where he can catch them with those 2 modified
That's insane.
Chihuahua at the front.
Okay,
It's pretty cool looking.
I want one of those too. So, all right, guys. I think 10:48. We got to roll because I got to get up too. So
Yep.
we outie.
Peace.